It's Sean Hawkins After Dark. Cool. There we go.
I like that. Yeah.
I hear people over your place, Matthew.
Yeah. The girls are chit chat.
Chit chatting. No, they don't do
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, do
They're in there bonding.
they? Yeah. Well, I got paid out by YouTube, as you know.
Yeah,
They
that was
paid
good
me all.
news, man.
I know.
Tell me more.
I'll show it to you. They emptied out the account, all 105, and they sent it in my direction and deposited in my bank this afternoon. Nice. See, look, just a quick glance at my AdSense page. My earnings are empty now. Zero. Da da da. So now I need to
Awesome,
build it
dude.
back up again. It's going to take another 6 months to get back where I was. uh,
Yeah. It ain't easy staying in the black.
it ain't greasy being
That isn't how it goes. It ain't easy being cheesy.
easy. I mean, easy being greasy. Which one is it? Nathan started
He
throwing that
doesn't
term around.
know.
He's like calling
He
Eldevator
doesn't
and
know.
Bev and uh,
He doesn't
Omnivore
know.
and what's that other guy? Buck Sidebuster, greasy because they stole his book. Man. Like there's nothing but greasy. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have proof that they stole a book? Do you have proof of this, Roger, or is it just something you're saying?
Yeah.
Greasy,
Well.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, what's $14? If you, even Simon Dan stole the book too.
Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof that Simon Dad stole the book? Has he admitted to stealing the book?
Simon Dan, I think Dave McKeegan, probably. McToon had something to do with it.
Again, do you have proof of this?
Yeah.
Everybody's just, it's just piracy. That's all it is. I mean, $14 for a
No, it's not.
full book is not a lot of money, is
Well,
it?
if that's what they got to do to like reassure themselves that they got to win, then it
Yeah,
should tell them what position that they're actually in. You know
yeah.
what I
I
mean?
would. Yeah, I step back and I listen to some of the stuff they go on McToon's, man. And this, you want to talk about echo chambers? Jeez,
Oh, dude, I
Ah,
dude.
can't imagine.
really?
Yeah.
Echo
Yeah,
chamber.
yeah. It's like you sit
It's
there for
like
a minute, like,
it's like
and you're
playing
like,
cards with my sister's kids.
yeah. Well, we're not playing cards here, but the point
Never
of the
mind,
story
Echo.
I'm trying to get to is, literally, Buck
Forget it.
Sodbuster's like, yes, McToon, all surveyors and all of us, we know it's a globe, and this is all they can say over and reassuring and what do you call it, reifying their model over and over again without a model, just in
Yeah.
mathematics. I know it's bad, dude. They're lost in their minds, I think. And we got a new one in the house. He's from Flatsoids.
What's this? Sean Hawkins has banned me twice? No, I don't think I banned you once.
Channel. He's one of the mods over there. His name's Jude Bowens.
Oh, what's up, Jude Owens?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
I
Judd or
was over
Jude?
there. I think it's Jude.
Oh, that's
Judd.
Judd!
Jude. Is that how you say it?
Judd!
that's Judd.
Uh,
Hey, Logic.
Judd. Hey, Judd. Okay, sorry, Judd. Yeah, Jude's with an E. Yeah. So yeah, I was over there, and there was all of the trolls from Flatsoids Day, and they're all talking about. You remember the compass observations they try to critique when
Oh, yeah. Is he going to talk about how he got banned on Flatzoids?
he was doing his sunsets in the
Mm-hmm.
morning. Yeah,
Or
like don't
sunrise?
you
Yeah.
believe? Yeah, don't you believe his compass? No, dude, I believe your marks were off. They're like, oh, you had a magnet under the table.
Yes, Flatzoids marks were off.
You remember all that crap?
Yes, Flatzoid claimed that sunrise would happen in a direction that Sunrise Calc said it would. So he claimed that it would, and it didn't. It rose just at the exact same place it's supposed to.
I remember. I remember.
Yeah,
He predicted.
And then he lied. He tried to fucking he tried to change the outcome by putting a fucking compass on a iron stool and then an iron table, and he wouldn't like include the compass and the horizon at the same time. It's very sus.
Yeah, he was accurate. Flatso was accurate.
No, he wasn't. He was like 3-4 degrees off intentionally.
Yeah, I know.
They were
I
off.
mean, they're so like, oh yeah, I don't. How do you live like that? I can't. I was playing with this compass that was sent to me, and this is more of a decorative compass. It doesn't. It's not really that steady. Is this the same compass you got?
Probably it's got that little saying in there. If you ever get lost,
Yeah,
this compass you'll
yeah.
find your way. Yeah.
This is for decoration purposes for the most part.
It's
I
still
got a.
cool though. I like it.
I know it is. It is. I have one. It's got a lock on the compass. This one has a little.
I'm just curious why you mentioned my name here. Sean Dorkins, that's me. And then banned me twice. I don't think I banned you twice.
Brass that you can lock the pointer. But I mean, I got real compasses, and I have bought for
Hey, Lindsay.
the trip. So I've got I've got a industrial compass and a military compass that I'm
Nothing. I'm bored. Just bored. And what's this fuck is live?
going to take with me. Speaking of that,
Bored and
I'm thinking,
stoned.
is there a drone that flies that high?
Drones will fly very high, Roger. Like hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you want to spend.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I can get a drone for a couple of grand instead of using balloons, I won't lose it. I'll be able to control the drone, and if I can keep it up
Nah.
for so many hours.
No, you're not going to be able to keep a drone up for even 1 hour, Roger. No, you won't. Sorry, pal. Does he think he's going to have a drone in the air for 24 hours? Is that what he thinks?
And especially during the peak hours, and keep it charged. I don't know if you can charge drones long enough to keep them up for 24 hours. You'd have
No.
to have more than one.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, thank Lindsay. Thanks. Still got a few hours.
I'd put one up in succession to the other. I'll look into it. I was gonna price some of them and see if I could actually do that
Yeah, birthday's on Saturday
instead
this year.
of the balloons. Because if I lose a balloon, man, I can't retrieve it if it lands on the continent of Antarctica. I'll be screwed. I can't.
Yeah.
I get my
You're definitely gonna lose a balloon. If you send a balloon up, you're not.
Wait, where are you going to be, Roger? In Chile? Chile? Is that where you're going to be? You think a drone? You think a drone would be like you'd have the range to get all the way to Antarctica with a drone? Dude.
Not getting it back.
Well, I need the camera and the data off of it. So
Unless you get it like a fish, like you got a fishing line. You got about 5,000 feet of fishing line.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a real tie some fishing line to it. 100-pound test. We'll reel it in later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to get above cloud level. If there's some military style drones that actually
I don't think he's thought this completely through. I really don't.
get that high thing. But I don't think
No, he's not going anywhere.
they're selling those to the public, though, are they?
Why not send a kite up, dude? You can send a kite up real high on a string, you know?
You know how hard that would be if it caught in a jet stream?
You could probably wish it there.
It'd be, I don't know. It's going to be hard with a balloon, too.
Oh, yeah.
Squint real
I'll
hard.
check in to see if there's any industrial drones that I can get my hands on. They can get up that high. I know the military makes them, and they use those in warfare. Now, speaking of that, gas prices, dude. Oh, geez.
Yes, Yes, the military uses drones. Military drone. Yes. Now, if you're talking about something like this, yeah, but normally a military drone. You talking about something like this, Roger? Yeah, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars, dude. I like some of these. This is like a helicopter drone. And, of course, we have the UAV, which is the size of a fucking aircraft. And, yeah. Yeah, are you going to get one of these, Roger? Is this what you're going to get?
Just before we started, I went to build tank up for this week, and I spent almost all the money that I got from YouTube on gas. Like, holy crap! Yeah, it's 4.5 here almost. What are you paying over there, Matthew?
For gasoline, I don't even look at the price, dude. I don't pinch pennies like that. Like I don't skip stations. I don't know. I
I
think
didn't, I
it's
didn't skip stations.
It's
Good,
like
yeah.
$3.39. I want to say, or three
You're
dollars.
dollar cheaper than I am, dude. I mean,
Oh,
the
so
reason I noticed so
I mean, why is logical observations like fucking crying? I told him. I warned him.
much because when I got in the car and looked at
It's not like I didn't warn him.
the gas gauge after I put 50 in, it wasn't quite as full as it's usually been. Like, it's not quite full yet. It usually is full. Like, okay, I'm driving a lot. I'll just put more in later, but I ain't really worried about it. But the thing is, that gas prices are going to just take a chunk out of my bank too. On top, I'm not trying to pinch
absolutely.
pennies. Just trying to survive off the budget I got.
Yeah, man. Gas budget and car. Oh man, that sucks. I swore I would never pay $500 for a car, like $500 a month.
Yeah.
But
How much you
I
paying
mean,
now?
I got a family, right? So the family car is $500 a month and change.
Yeah, so Roger's budget looks like uh, car, insurance, family, food, rent, trip to Antarctica. Just the necessities.
No, Lord Racer's got $6 a gallon where he is. Picture
What's
that
he?
if you would.
Is that California or something?
Yep, that's California.
Yep.
California, eh? Yeah. Everything's more expensive in California, but they're used to it. I mean, you can complain about it. Ain't gonna help none.
Yeah.
Everything is not more expensive in California.
Oh, look, there's
A lot of things are more expensive, but not everything.
somebody here. Look at there.
Oh no, there's somebody here. I posted the link and now somebody's here.
We got a flurfer on whatever that is. Flurf on. Flurf
Hide
off.
me.
I wonder
Hide me, hide me, hide me. Don't let him get to me.
if that's a troll. I don't know. It could be. Yeah. So it was a Conspiracy Music Studios, basically jack of all trades, best friend. He was over in the
Oh.
Flats chat today. I banned him from Flats chat, and I banned Sean Hawkins, and there was like 4 or 5 others. Like,
What? I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I mean, I made a comment, but you banned me on Flat's channel? Okay.
this guy named Level. Yeah, I think he called himself Level Water, but he's a troll too. I banned like 5 of them, secession because they were just waiting for me because I wasn't in the chat. And then I went on Flash's panel for a bit. Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. What's he talking about? The Lord Jesus Christ is God. Change my
Yeah,
mind.
he was talking. Yeah, Jesus.
I heard you got banned on Flatzoid's channel, Roger.
This is part of the Trinity, and it's actually scriptural, and they went through basically the scriptures with most of the people that come in.
He's doing
Someone
great with
said you
that,
got
man.
banned.
He's doing, yeah. Keith's gonna
He
make
doesn't.
the best out of it.
Well, he doesn't need globe trolls over there looking for me, so I got rid of them. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't lose any sleep tonight. Okay, I ban, and they're like, you ban everybody. No, I don't. I ban trolls. If you're honestly seeking what we're talking about, I won't ban you. I don't have.
If you're honestly seeking what we're talking about, you mean bullshit? You talk bullshit, Roger. You're a bullshitter.
No problem with you. If you're intellectually honest.
You're a fucking liar, Roger. If you're intellectually honest. You're not intellectually honest, Roger. You're a liar.
And you come over here looking for stuff, we'll present, and you can refuse.
We have presented, Roger, and you say no to every fucking bit of it. You're a dishonest piece of shit, Roger. You claim to be a truther, but you're fucking not. You're a liar, Roger. You beg people to come on your show to talk about shit, and then when they come in the back room, when they get to your fucking thing, you hide like a little fucking coward. Because that's what you are, Roger. You're a fucking coward. That's you, Roger. You should do that because you're a big fucking pussy.
Feud it all you want to. And I spent like me, PJ, and there's like 3 or 4 other people with spent like 6 hours with a deplorable ilk of all people. He came on to represent Globe, and we were explaining what he was seeing in our observations, and he just couldn't wrap his head around it. He didn't hang out neither to let us finish off. But I mean, I will tolerate you, and until you get so obstinate and you don't understand what we're talking about. You're so blind to the fact.
You mean tell we don't believe your bullshit?
And I think that there's a lot of people like that, dude. And that's where most of these anti-flat earthers and globe trolls come from, or people that
Anti-flat
have to
earthers.
cling on to what they were taught in grade school. And
It's
literally, it is. I mean,
hilarious.
like the top physicists don't even agree with half that crap, dude.
Yeah, they do, Roger. They most fucking certainly do. Again, you're a fucking liar, Roger.
George Mooser, for instance, the editor of Scientific America. What did he write in his article?
I don't recall.
He wrote this thing as like, well, we can think of gravity as a force, but it's not a force.
Right. In Newtonian physics, it is a force. And in Einsteinian physics, in general relativity, we can consider it a force, but it's not really a force in general relativity. See, if you were smart, you would understand what he meant by that, Roger, but you don't because you're not.
That's right.
George
Yeah.
Mooser, Scientific American. Yeah. So I mean, most of the top physicists don't look at gravity like, oh, it's a force. And then
Right.
like people like Michio Kaku have to recreate a new force
And see, you don't understand why that is, Roger.
using Einstein's equations. You know, that's nuts too. It's not Einstein never proved any force. He just tried to reify their solar system and universe in their with the warping and bending of what they call space time, because everything seems like it's stationary for the most part, doesn't it? In order to subscribe or describe anything within physics, you have to have a physical. Oh Lord, here he goes again.
Force.
Yeah, no. Flurf is here. No, it's not. We're not paranoid. We just know what troll activity is, like a sock account with a weird name who just keeps coming in and spamming chats. That would be a troll, wouldn't you agree?
What do I agree? I don't know what this guy's doing. Sharing another idea for observing the sun makes one a troll now. Sad.
Oh,
I'll
does
leave
it?
before the paranoia wins.
Paranoia. Oh man,
Oh,
are you paranoid? Are you?
He said he
Man.
was paranoid, I think.
Yes, you're extremely paranoid, Roger. You're extremely paranoid.
Oh, is he paranoid? I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why he's leaving.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, we'll see you later, Flurper. Yeah, whatever you are. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So if I go down and observe the sun down in Antarctica and I get a sunset, what do you say to that? Huh? Yeah.
If you're at Union Glacier in the summer around December 20th and you see a sunset, we will we'll probably give you a bunch of money because you will be the first one to ever have seen that.
Yeah, I think so. That would actually.
But if you actually see that, we will admit that we're wrong. Now, what are you going to do if you don't see a sunset? What are you going to do, Roger? Huh?
Fit the model that has been observed for a long time until you guys decided it was a globe. You know, I just went ahead and
No, nobody decided it was a globe, Roger. It's been proven to be a globe for 2,500 years, dipshit.
gave him the boot. I just don't want to see him anymore.
Good for you,
Anyways,
buddy.
So you're such a fucking pussy, Roger. Sad, man.
It's kind of cathartic. It seems like it's cathartic for you, Roger. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. It gets old after a while, doesn't it? I mean, after they start doxing your family, they go back and they found my daughter's work history and they start publishing it online. Good God.
Who's doing that, Roger? No one that I know of is doing that.
That's low, dude. That's low and ugly.
Yeah, that make your blood boil.
Yeah. What did my family do to your family? Did they come over and piss in your grits? I don't know.
So when did this happen, Roger? This is the first time you're mentioning this.
If you have a problem with me, don't take it out on my family. I can tell you that right now. That'd be the last thing to do.
You're doing great, Roger.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. David Koresh is in the house. Yeah,
I don't know,
this
like
guy,
it's cool, like because I've met you in person, and I know for sure, like you are the same guy, whether you're on these radio waves or you're in person. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
we're real people. Yeah.
you're passionate about this subject, and more power to you, dude.
Yeah. And I'm not blowing anything off in the subject. Matter of
He's an awesome guy.
fact, what I've come to a conclusion that they're wrong about their world
I want to be like Roger.
view. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But they have a lot of
Did everybody leave?
Like, I couldn't do it. Like I could not, in good conscience, subscribe to a worldview that I refuse to challenge. Like that's how I found. Like that's how I've established my worldview. I challenged it over and over and over again.
Nah, you didn't. You watched YouTube videos, buddy. Don't fucking try and kid anybody. Hey, binge thinker.
And I just held fast to what I found that was good.
There you go.
Some people don't, like a lot of people don't ever do that. They don't want to.
Someone told him the Bible says the earth is flat, and he believed it. That's all it took, man. Don't let this liar fucking fool you. Oh, I spent decades researching the truth.
Do that.
No, because it's a mental challenge because you filed these things away as fact from schooling and your indoctrination. Why would you want to replace all that with something new? I don't know. It's scary, I think, is what it really boils down to, right?
Yeah.
No, it's bullshit is what it boils down to, Roger. The earth isn't flat, dumb fuck.
Fear of the unknown.
Drug.
Well, that's definitely not a spirit of God, is it? Is God the author of fear?
No.
No, I didn't think it was. No. It's good to get rid of those things, though. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, I like talking about fear. Yeah, I do, because fear gets a bad rap a lot of times. Because
Hey, Roger's about as fearful as you can get, man.
sometimes fear can keep you alive.
Oh yeah. It's built into your mechanism, man. Fight or flight. Yeah.
If you face your fear, usually, well, at least you won't die a coward. You know what I mean? Challenge your worldviews. Like if it's a fearful thing to challenge your worldview because it might not hold up. Well, maybe it's not a worldview worth holding.
Yeah. And if you find flaw in your worldview, what would you do with it?
Yeah. If I found a flaw in my worldview, I would have to get to the bottom of it. And then I wouldn't be able to subscribe to a flawed worldview. That's just
Fuck off, man. You're so full of shit.
That's like cowardice almost.
True, it is. I mean, and then to go against the grain, it takes a little bit of guts, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does, but it's at the same time, like it's the easiest thing.
Like spoken by a true acolyte.
Thing in the world to do. Like what seems like so hard to do in the moment is actually the easiest thing to live with.
I agree. Yeah. It wasn't.
And they're so content in their indoctrination.
Hard to do. It's just what came afterwards, the backlash that a lot of people got from it. And you're called an ignorant buffoon.
Yeah,
they give
you are.
Names,
you are.
Derogatory terms, and they constantly just keep spitting venom in our direction. It's just we don't really spit venom in their direction, and when we do, we get twice the venom back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hatred is kind of telling too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, maybe sociopaths are attracted to a heliocentric worldview. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, maybe it goes hand in hand.
Make it probably.
See that one could consider that venom, spitting venom. You know what he just said.
Does.
Yeah, well, like evolution and denial of a creator goes hand in hand too.
Yeah.
Well,
Why? Why? Why can't you believe a creator created everything and then it evolved from there? Why can't you believe that, dipshit? Is that too out of the realm of possibility for a omnipotent, all powerful, all knowing God?
well, I'm glad I don't look at things like that. But I mean, I don't judge people for what they do because it said somewhere in the Bible, "Judge not, lest you be judged."
Yeah, the judgment's a funny thing, right? Like I'll judge, like I do judge, right? I judge, and judging is good, but like Christians, like I consider myself a Christian. You know, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, the gospel, death, burial, and resurrection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Christians are supposed to judge other Christians. Like we are called to judge one another. But the world, those who are not Christians, that's
Mm-hmm.
God's wheelhouse to judge. Like we're
Yeah,
not supposed to judge them. Like
I
you know what
don't.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to be caught in that wheelhouse personally.
No, I don't want to be in God's wheelhouse. Thinking that I could do something for God, how retarded.
Yeah, that's the person or the entity, the being that put it all together. Like, yeah, you got to do something to them. Let's see you take care of that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Poof.
Man, the
All right.
only thing I could hopefully I just have enough wisdom to recognize where God's already working and join him.
There you go. It's good. It's a good. It's a good plan. I'm glad you thought of that all by yourself.
I read.
Here's an important tip. Don't wake up in the middle of this song tripping. Butthole Surfers Pepper. Don't do it.
Read it in a book.
You read it in a book somewhere. That's wonderful. No, so Eric Dubay is doing an interview with Nathan,
Oh, that's cool.
or has already done it. I'm getting ready to find out. He put up a members only post today, and I was going to play that before we get started. Yeah, of
Well,
course.
it's about time, dude.
No. So Eric Dubay is being interviewed about. I mean, Nathan is being interviewed by Eric Dubay. Sorry, I got that back. About measured flat. All roads lead to a flat Earth. It's pretty.
That,
It's gonna be a good one. And if not, if you haven't, I got the link in the chat. If you guys want to buy the book, just go ahead, link, click on it. You got $14 laying around extra. I know you can dig through the couch and pull up the change.
No.
yeah.
It's not that much. It's a digital copy, and he is saying I think he's going to put out a hard copy. And a lot of people that talked to you last night, they want a hard copy. They don't
I
want
want a hard copy.
Yeah, but I'm helping support the ministry, if you can call it that, by actually buying a digital copy, and I'm promoting it. I have a
Absolutely.
platform to do it on, so why not? And I even did the same for Adam and John, but I even offered them the other channel so they could use it for a platform to promote their stuff, and they haven't showed up yet. I don't know why.
Everything
I
happens in its own time. If it's meant to be, you know.
I think it's kind of odd that Paul talked to them and everybody else, and they said, you're welcome to come over here. We have a whole YouTube channel that's not really being used as much, and you guys can take over the channel and start promoting your ball buster stuff in your book. And they never showed up yet. So, that's a call out to John and Adam if they're listening. You have the opportunity. I understand the blood between the two aren't exactly the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? Between the book writers, that is.
Yeah.
Book
But
writers. Book writers. Well, first of all, a, a, a book writer wouldn't call himself a book writer. And two, no, they're not. They're not book writers.
I didn't start it, and me and D-Man said it at first that we're not going to pick sides in this. We were just going to buy the books and read them and judge them for what they're worth. And I pretty much have done that. So depending on who you're talking to in the arena. There are people who think that they didn't get a fair shake when it came to Nathan's book, and then what they did was some people say it's underhanded. I mean, I couldn't tell you personally. I wasn't there for it. I wasn't
Yeah.
back in those back rooms while they were editing or anything. I don't know what happened. Personally,
Well,
do you?
I stayed, dude. I was so glad that I was like when they started writing the book and they were all meeting in those, rooms and doing their thing, making the book.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I'm not. I'm staying far away from this, and it blew up.
Yeah.
It,
I
That's
don't want to hear it.
And so, you want to hear what Nathan has to say about Eric Dubay doing an interview with him? I was going to listen to that. I think he critiques what happened. I'll put him on now if you guys want to listen to this for a minute. It'd be the first time I've heard it. So he made the announcement he was going to let it out for members only today. So I grabbed a hold of it before we got started. I think it'd be interesting to hear what Nathan has to say about Eric Dubay critiquing his book.
Hey, Cygnus.
Can you agree?
but yeah, this is exciting.
Either
And everybody
summer to you two.
on the panel over there, especially I think it was Eli, was excited that he actually did an interview with Dubay. Yeah, and we have a member here in our foundry that actually did an interview with Dubay. Guess who that is?
A member of our foundry did an interview with Eric Dubay. Was it Harmon?
Nope. It was a gentleman by the name of Blacklight. He's one of Vlad's friends.
Cool.
He's got his own channel and he does Flat Earth content too. And he mostly sticks with basic provable science, demonstrable sciences and stuff when he does his. But he gets involved in a couple other things too, like a couple of the trials where he thinks people are unfairly treated. So he covers some of that stuff. Sure. Yeah, no trial by media around here.
What did you say his name was? Blacklight?
Blacklight. You never heard of Blacklight? Huh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Blacklight. Yes, he's a flat earther. He's not fair skinned fellow. He's.
So who do we got here? We got Oakley. Here's Thompson. Don't know these people. Arwen. There's Arwen. A little cute little Arwen. There's what's his fuck? Can't remember what his name is. British guy. That's that Flat Earth music dude or whatever. Is that Mark? There's Anthony Riley, Dell. There's Mark Sargent. Just losers, every fucking one of them.
But he's absolutely right on board with us. Yeah.
Awesome.
There's Patricia.
If you want to look him up, I can get his link for you if you want it.
Yeah.
He has some pretty decent
Fucking losers.
He did. Eric got a hold of him. He first got involved with the Flat Earth movement through Eric Dubay, and he's one of his big fans for some reason. So he contacted him, and he did an interview with him. It's on his channel too. He has it posted, and Eric Dubay has it on his channel. And Nathan did an interview with him. Speaking of that, let's play it.
Millimeter, it be accurately measured. It's measured flat, direction up and down. Flat level we at, fly over ground. Descending from that breeze, heading in degrees. Horizontal, flat, ESC. Now you know it's flat below ground. Measured flat.
Jesus fucking Christ, stop it.
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you
Fucking
are new to this
stop
channel,
it.
or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe.
What'd you do to your hair, Nathan?
Yeah, she did escape.
What do you? Oh, I remember when he had hair, dude. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh yeah. Skip ahead.
Now he looks more like a mental patient.
Skip ahead. All right, you want me to skip ahead?
Like someone in a fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Go skip his head.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear if he gets right into the crux of the interview.
Bell notification icon and join button if you'd like.
Let's skip ahead of his intro. I hate the whirlies. I don't know why we get them. Oh,
How you
there
doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Can you see me okay?
Yeah, he just came in, audio and video.
Oh, that's the
Awesome.
actual
That
interview.
will sound good. Am I coming through clear?
Yes, very. You're a bit quiet, but I'll turn you up.
Okay, thanks.
There we go.
Didn't you have like candles burning? A little incense in the air?
Very nice to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to have this chat. Really, especially after just reading your book. I think we'll have a lot of interesting things to talk about.
How did you find it?
Excellent, man. Really impressed with the work there. And I can see how it mirrors your Flat Earth debate channel in the way that you're really good at making sure you come back to first principles. And like with the debates,
Oh,
not allowing people
that's
to
funny.
go off into Narnia, as you call it,
That's hilarious.
and taking things into this like hypothetical presumptual land where if you have skepticism or criticism of the globe model, then explain everything else in the universe. You know, if you make some point against the globe, they're always like, well,
They're making excellent points, man. It's
Roger's just creaming himself watching this.
when you're debating, you if they don't answer any of your skepticism of it or any proofs you present against their model,
We do, Roger. We fucking do. And all you guys just say, nuh-uh, we don't believe that. That's not science. That's not proof. Show us proof. That's what we do, man.
he always takes them right back to the you didn't answer this.
No, he doesn't, Roger. He doesn't get the answer he wants, so he throws a little tantrum.
We're not in the Milky Way. I mean the Milky Way. We're not looking at another galaxy. How does that happen in your paradigm? Yeah, answer her question. Hold them to it. It makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Nathan, it's not Hannibal.
He just worships Nathan like a god. It's so sad. It's so pathetic. It's just so fucking cringe how sycophantic he is. It's like watching a guy picking up quarters off the fucking barroom floor, for a beer. It's sad.
Dude, he's the little guy from the Matrix that says there is no spoon.
No. Yeah. Yeah. He looks small here for sure. Yeah. But
No, this is awesome. I'm excited about this. This is gonna be
No, Nathan isn't that little boy, dude. He isn't.
cool.
interesting interview, man. Yeah, I didn't know he posted.
Nathan is Cypher. That's who Nathan is. I think it's Cypher. Cypher, the Matrix. Yeah, Nathan's Cypher.
Cypher.
That's who Nathan is. The traitor.
The whole interview. I thought you just put a critique on it, but yeah, this is
The guy that wants to go back to being gaslit. Wants to go back to the fantasy land.
probably the whole thing. He's gonna do it. This would be a good thing to cover. I didn't realize he'd done it. Oh, nice.
Explain this, explain that. And you're really good at, saying that the burden of proof is on the person making the positive claim.
Right, you're making the claim that the Earth is flat. Back that claim up with measurements.
Which is the globe model. You're just
No, you're making the claim that the Earth is flat. The Earth has already been determined as being spherical. You're making the claim against reality.
criticizing that. You're finding flaws in that. That doesn't.
No, you're not. You're not finding any flaws. See, flaws would be measurements that contradict it, but still match reality. That's what that would be. So, and you haven't done that. You fucking coward.
Doesn't therefore mean that you now need to come up with explanations for everything else or some model to replace it with. You're just
Yes, you do. If you claim that the heliocentric model is wrong, you need to present a model that you can predict occurrences with, that you can that's predictive, something that we can predict eclipses and hurricanes and tornadoes and weather events and astronomical events. So you need to come up with this shit. Because if the current one that's working so far isn't the right one, you need to replace it.
Just saying the thing you're saying is not possible. And that's one of the big takeaways from the book.
See, these are the cop-outs that they use.
Among many others. But maybe you can talk about that little aspect first before.
They know that they can't back up any claims that they make, so they just say we're not making a claim while making claims.
Go on.
Well, I've taken it one step further. So,
and then they make excuses as to why they don't have to answer for what they're doing.
it's according to my panel by providence that I'm now sitting in front of someone like you, and I'm delighted that it is actually the case that you're the first person to have talked to me about this. So, Measured Flat came about as a consequence of
you denying reality, knowing that there's actual measurements of the spherical Earth, so you just decide to lie.
the ballers basically utilising flat Earth measurements from the outset. That is to say, everything that gets presented to us, or has been presented to me for a decade in debate, has been presented with the flat Earth measurements in tow, and they've gone...
No, they haven't, Nathan. This is just a lie that you're telling. This is you lying.
Without saying. That is to say, if somebody presents to you the suggestion that there's an 8 inches per mile curve, that suggestion comes with a mile measurement that's flat. But because it goes without saying that miles are a linear distance measurement, the ballers will utilise this flat Earth measurement principle in their suggestion that there's an 8 inches per mile deviation, or 8 inches per mile squared. Well, to square it, you need it to be straight and linear. Ergo.
No, you don't, Nathan. You fucking don't. Do you know that a disc can have a square area? Do you know that this face right here has a value of square feet or square inches? Did you know that, Nathan? Things don't have to be square to be square.
So their measurements, and in fact everybody's measurements, were
Hey, Karen Zen-Kemp Bush.
always flat to begin with. So if you go
I'm just going to call you Karen if that's okay.
back and listen to any of the stuff throughout my debating history, or probably yours, or anybody who's listening to this, their entire debate history will be whistling past flat Earth measurements without even
It's introspection and a retrospection, actually. And all Nathan's arguments are basically just pointing back over the debate. Like, look, we're passing up the main part of it.
No, they're bullshit, Roger. All of Nathan's arguments are bullshit.
Right? Think about it. Within both paradigms, they use the same measurements, but how do they come up with different conclusions? Well,
No, both paradigms don't use the same measurements.
one just actually takes the measurements for at face value.
Actually, like, yeah, degree and, altitude, azimuth, yeah, we would use the same measurements. But see, our measurements would match reality. Yours wouldn't.
The other ones calculate theirs into sphericity. In other words, everything in their world has to be calculated into existence because they actually
What?
have a belief.
Because
Calculated?
they measure it.
Calculated into existence? You mean if I measure something, it's not real? Is that what you're saying, Roger? I have to calculate things that I've measured into existence?
Flat, so they calculate it. You know what I'm saying? If they could measure it
Listen to this fucking piece of shit make up excuses.
like if they could measure curves, we wouldn't be here.
Okay, Bub, okay.
No, But they say it's globally measured with curve. Locally, it's flat. I never understood that principle.
You don't understand that. Well, fuck me, man. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy to understand, dude. It really is. Okay? Got a fucking circle. Right? Got a fucking circle. The circle is 4,000 miles in radius, right? It's 4,000 miles from here to here. It's pretty fucking circular, right? Move this out of the way. It's pretty round, right? It's pretty round. Does that look pretty fucking flat to you? Looks pretty flat to you, right? Because this is what you'd see if you were standing on it. On a ball this big. This is what you'd see. So that's what we say, that's what we mean when we say it's locally flat. Because locally, it's that big. But globally, it's that fucking big. They don't understand that. They can't fucking comprehend it.
And I think it has a lot to do with their actual the globe grid work and the longitude and latitude line.
What globe grid work? You mean longitude and latitude? Yes, that's a grid.
As they wrapped around their sphere, they're trying to make those measurements comport to the actual the longitude and latitude system that the Earth. But it's actually all.
You mean of the globe? Yes, the globe longitude and latitude system matches the Earth perfectly. Matches reality perfectly.
Done on a Cartesian map, flat. But they just take it and they wrap it around their model.
No, we unwrap the globe to create flat maps. All flat maps come from the globe, Roger.
And at that point, they draw in subpoints at major great circles, small circle routes, and they bend their radius.
Small circle routes? What's a small circle route, Roger? What is a small circle route?
A small circle route is a path on a sphere, like Earth, formed by a cutting plane that doesn't go through the center. Unlike a great circle, it doesn't divide the globe in half, so it isn't the shortest distance.
Yeah, so who uses small circle?
Radius values to get it to fit.
Who uses small circle routes, Roger? Who does that?
Too, which you can't do. And any geometric principles, they don't work. But they made it work. Yeah.
Geometric, Earth math. Earth math. They made Earth math work on Earth. Wow, those guys are pretty fucking amazing, Roger.
Yes, none of it makes any sense, and they.
That's because you're dumb, Roger. Things don't make sense to dumb people.
Literally have to believe it. It's not done spherically. None of these measurements are, and that's what Nathan.
Yes, they are, Roger. They're absolutely done spherically. You're a liar, Roger. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're a fucking liar.
It's just pointing out, and how they derived their values to it, and it all comes from the center of the Earth. There's one other question I never.
No, we don't measure. Like if I'm going to measure the height of the sun, the angle of the height of the sun, I wouldn't start from the center of the fucking Earth, you moron.
Never get answered. How do you measure to gravity? Because I mean, literally,
How do you measure to gravity? I don't know. Let's say
more than 10 miles with a telescope.
Let's say this is a plumb bob. Well, that's measuring the gravity. That's gravity right there. That's the direction of gravity.
The debate, like, look, we're passing up the main part of it, right? Think about it. Within both paradigms, they use the same measurements, but how do they come up with different conclusions? Well, one just actually takes the measurements at face value. The other one's
No, the reason they come up with different values is because you can't use the same measurements for different geometric shapes, you dumb fuck. See, one of them matches reality, ours. The flat Earth doesn't match reality.
Calculate theirs into sphericity. In other words, everything in their world has to be calculated into existence because
No,
they actually have a belief.
Because they measure it flat, so they calculate it. You know what I'm saying?
no, we don't.
If they could measure it like if they could measure curves, we wouldn't be
They're just dishonest as fuck. Wait, what are you saying?
here.
Yes, we have measured it curve. We have measured the curve, dumb fuck, but you're still here. Hey, Opticracy.
No, but they say it's globally measured with curve. Locally, it's flat. I never understood that.
Yeah, I just showed you. I just showed you how locally it's flat. See, locally it's flat.
Principle. And I think it has a lot to do with their actual the globe grid work and the longitude and latitude lines they wrapped around their sphere. They're trying.
Yeah. See what the deal, man, is if you look at a longitude and latitude map south of the equator, all the longitude lines start pointing toward each other, start tapering toward the center, toward the South Pole. That's reality. So you got a flat Earth, they point away from each other, but they don't.
Trying to make those measurements comport to the actual the longitude and latitude system that the Earth, but it's actually all done on a Cartesian map, flat. But they just take it and they wrap it around their model. And
No, again, they don't. That's not how it works, Roger. It's not how it works. See, they mathematically project the Earth onto a flat surface. That's how you get the Cartesian coordinate system.
And at that point, they draw in subpoints at major great circles, small circle routes, and they bend their radius values to get it to fit too, which you can't do. And any geometric principles, they don't work. But they made it work.
God damn.
Yes.
You are fucking dumb as dog shit, Roger. You are so goddamn. I mean, if being dumb was a crime, you'd be looking at a life sentence, dude. Seriously.
None of it makes any sense, and they literally have to believe it. It's not done spherically. None of these measurements are, and that's what Nathan's just pointing out, and how they derived their values to it. And it all comes from the center of the Earth.
So what do you think the sheer odds are that you're right or Nathan's right and everybody else on the planet is wrong? What do you think the odds would be of that, Roger?
The Earth. There's one other question I never get answered. How do you measure to gravity? Because I mean, literally, I've listened to a Glober the other day. Literally, go through all their measurements and all their
Like that.
observations. And they come up with level,
Like that.
But then when it came down to the crux of it, everything is perpendicular to gravity. That was the finality of it all.
Yes. We can't find level. We can find perpendicular, and then we can determine level from that. But yes, that we know where down is.
What is
Even like a bubble level uses gravity, uses up and down to move that bubble.
gravity, and how do you get perpendicular to it? How do you measure to gravity? Can anybody explain that to me? You got an explanation, Matthew? I know that
God
somebody's
damn,
told you
man.
what measuring to gravity is. I'm just wondering.
What's the
He's asking
it's not
he's asking another man that.
it's got the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. It's a category error.
You're trying to do a QE, aren't you? You got the wrong word on the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a category error. It's really it's what's the guy, bro? You go back to words and their meanings. Socrates, right?
oh,
It's
yeah.
the old Socratic method. They got to define
Yeah.
it first.
Yeah, so in other words,
What?
I'm waiting for that definition, and I have not got
Ah,
it. I've heard people say this. I'm doing the
that was a fucking load of horse shit.
first person that actually told me they measure things of gravity after we went through circumnavigation and how it's impossible on a globe, but everything has been measured to the center of the Earth, gravity. So it's that downward bias at the center point of the ball. But how do you measure to that? That's my question. Because they say they can measure to gravity. I've
Yeah,
yet
well,
to find it defined. You know,
I don't.
show
I
me
think
Define measuring to gravity. What the fuck does that mean, Roger? What the fuck are you talking about,
the
dude?
measurements. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, there. I don't know. Maybe you just talk to somebody with a spiritual problem, Roger.
Well, I wouldn't say Brenda has a spiritual problem with you.
Oh, it was Brenda. Yeah, I would say Brenda has a spiritual problem. If I touch something that's hot, but I say, "Nah, it's cold," and I just hold it, or if I just
Oh,
if
it's
I
in the
say,
mind. Okay, I get it.
yeah,
So
if I
there
say
is no
I'm a woman and
yeah,
I'm a man,
man. Yeah,
I mean that's a sign of a spiritual problem.
yeah. Well, the thing is that none of your business. I want to say this: defining terms. Yeah, but the thing is, we define terms by measurement. That's what Nathan's doing, and he's showing how all
Nathan's never measured a thing in his life, dipshit. Ever. We've presented measurements to Nathan and he denies them all. So, shut the fuck up, Roger.
every measurement on Earth is done on a linear.
Shut the fuck and play the video. I'd rather listen to the video man say what he needs to say to brainwash me.
Flat plane. That's the way it has to be done. That's the way it has been done. The conversions are the problem. Don't say that name 3 times. All right. Do I get to click my heels too? Brenda, Brenda, Brenda. No, Brenda was honest. He actually told me that he had a belief, and it was gravity. After we got done, I had him on my show by myself. We were just going over circumnavigation, and we were going round and round in circles, you might say. I said, "How do you do that on a linear? You have to have a linear plane to actually circumnavigate to find your bearing north. You have to dead reckon to the north in order to do circumnavigation. How do you do that on a ball?" And we never got to the conclusion, except that gravity was a belief. That was about the gist of it. And
Wait, what question did he have? What was this, Roger?
that he had a belief, and it was gravity. After we got done, I had him on my show by myself. We were just going over circumnavigation, and we were going round and round in circles, you might say.
Right, because you couldn't understand shit.
I said, "How do you do that on a linear? You have to have a linear plane to actually circumnavigate to find your."
No, you don't have a linear plane to circumnavigate. You do that on a spherical Earth. That's why globes are globe-shaped, dumb fuck.
bearing north. You have to dead reckon to the north in order to do circumnavigation.
No, you don't.
How do you do that on a ball? And we never got to the conclusion.
You don't have to dead reckon to do circumnavigation.
Except that gravity was a belief. That was about the gist of it. And I just asked him, like, literally, is it really your belief? And, like, yeah. He admitted it. He had
To find your latitude, you would need to know what angle Polaris is at your location. But you can tell where north is with a fucking compass, man. You don't have to dead reckon to north. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Roger. You're saying words you don't understand the meanings to.
a belief. It was a belief in science and gravity. That was his belief. So if you had to ask an atheist what their belief is, it's the modern equivalent of there is no answer in science, but we worship science. Science has answers, but we worship science. And their terms of science vary. It goes across all genres. Science.
Tell you, I'd rather worship science than Nathan Oakley.
Has been entangled in every learning curriculum that we have, and they've infiltrated.
I mean, science is working on sex robots. What's Nathan Oakley doing? See, you worship someone who can't build a sex robot, but we worship science, which can build a sex robot. Are you getting the point?
Infiltrated it with their dogma, and it's atheist. It really is. There is no God. We are God, basically. I think that's the way they. Anyway,
That's the root of the problem.
hmm yeah. I mean, to leave it in God's hands. I don't leave my life every day thinking, "Oh no, I can't do anything in my life." I just know that God, at the end of all of what I'm doing here, has control over everything here. I hand it over to Him. All the worries, all the cares that go with it. It's not hard to do, and I think that's what the gospel.
Claim that the Earth's spherical. Well,
God damn, Roger. Shut the fuck up.
if you think about it, the default position is the measurements, which are flat, and
No, the default position is the Earth is a sphere. That's the default position. It was determined 2,500 years ago.
there's this psyop version of the flat Earth
No, there's no psyop.
debate where a claimant that's supposed to be making their positive claim is suggesting that the flat earther brace against it or steelman it so they can put it back to them as though the positive claim is upon the flat earther to debunk the globe and how wrong.
No, it's the positive claim is on the flat earther to prove the flat earth, not to debunk the globe. We don't give a fuck what you think about reality. We want to know, we want to see proof of your flat earth. See, it's nice dodge, Nathan.
That is.
Nice attempt.
While simultaneously both sides, that's globe believers, as I call them, anti-flat earthers, and flat earthers, as I now call them, anti-globers, are ignoring the geography, which is all just
Right, the geography of the Earth is a spheroid, an oblate spheroid, Nathan. That's the geography of it.
flat measurements. And the way they do it is putting it into
No, there's no flat measurements.
a category error of science, like globe versus anti-globe is a science.
Yes, it's a matter of science. It's a scientific argument, dipshit. But you deny it is, so you don't have to back up your claim. Nice try, coward.
And it's not. It's geography when you get down to the nitty-gritty of the measurements that everybody's using.
And you're claiming a weird geographic, but no, it's not geographic. We're not claiming about like the continents and shit. You know, it's the shape and size of it. That's a geometric, not a geographic, you dumb fuck.
So I, in the last 6 months, went back through the entirety of the book, at which point I'd been through about 6 drafts anyway, and started to introduce the
Don't speak about the draft, guys. And that is funny. Yeah, Nathan is right. This is a category area. This, like I said, they have.
No, it's not a category error. The Earth is a sphere, dipshit. Don't give a fuck what you think. Yep, late night derp. Hey, Calder.
We pseudoscience or observational sciences, or what they call it now, or
Bored.
The other ones, into every other category within education. It's a religion. It really is.
Flat Earth has absolutely nothing to do with education, man. Nothing.
Yes, and they'll tell you that science doesn't prove it. It's,
Right. It confirms
it's their
things.
mantra. They hey.
Oh.
Well,
It's our mantra. You mean like all measurements are flat Earth measurements? You mean like that mantra?
I almost forgot your name. Cyber grunge.
Daddy?
Oh god, shifted reality. It's in there. My reality is shifting. Not really. This is the whole point behind all the back and forth between the two. They want to think you're in a galaxy floating around, or are the stars created in the heavens above you by God? That's the only way I can see it from here.
That's complete horse shit, Roger. What you said is just complete horse shit.
I mean, how they work, we can you make a guess. We can
I mean, if you were married or had a girlfriend, would you want this guy to like do yoga with her?
demonstrate some of the things that may cause like what you see in the heavens as it is, but to say they're the earth are two different things.
He looks like someone out of a Quentin Tarantino movie, like, and not a good guy.
It's all part of God's creation. It's all part of creation as it goes. So, but there's nothing wrong with asking questions like, "Oh, what are the stars?" I mean, people have been asking those for centuries and millennia. Like,
Yes,
people
this
think
is
of what a
live.
star, how I wonder what you
This is live, Calder.
are. That's basically just
Well, a little, about 30 minutes delayed.
the old nursery rhyme that shows everybody's curiosity in the fact. And Matthew,
Was he here earlier?
Are you
Yeah,
here,
man.
Matthew?
Yeah.
How was
Where?
How was the trip? Did you run into raccoons or anything? Rocky
No,
raccoons?
not this.
He wasn't here tonight, was he? I didn't see him here tonight. He was here earlier. Yeah, earlier today.
Time, not this time. But I
I've
haven't
done that a
passed.
couple times. Yeah.
But dude,
it's fun.
Sky Stories, right? Sky Stories, like terrible things have happened because like people showed up and gave other people Sky Stories. You know,
Yeah,
I imagine like the conquistadors. They showed up and they say, "Oh, the eclipse is gonna happen because I'm a god. I know," or whatever.
All
right?
right.
They conquer these people.
Later.
Yeah,
You know,
look up here. Over here. It's happening now. We know it's going to happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just wary of Sky Stories.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there are things that happen in the heavens. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't have to have the answers. Like, I'm weary of people who claim that they know the answers to the.
Yeah, like rain. Rain happens in the heavens. Birds. Some birds fuck in the heavens. Hawks and eagles, they fucking in midair. They fuck in the heavens. Thunder and lightning happens in the heavens. Some good smells.
The mysteries of the sky. It's like, dude, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to test that out in reality.
Yeah.
It's a false equivalency fallacy, isn't it? You demonstrate something here on Earth, and you equate it to what's happening up there, or you just make up an incredible story like they're giant
It's a black of fantasy.
balls of burning hydrogen, helium, and other gases that produce light
It's a I'm a dumb fuck fallacy.
thousands and thousands of years ago, and the cause is gravity. And then you like ask what is gravity and look for the cause of it, and they don't really have an answer. It's a myth, just like the rest of it. But they teach it as actual fact. So, and if you don't
Is that shit you worked out in your brain, Roger?
answer properly, you're not going to get ahead.
It's fucking hilarious.
Right? Do you know what a neutrino star is and what gases it burns? And these gases are falling back on themselves at a fast rate and burning up as fast as they can. But they don't ever deplete, and they've been burning for millennia. So I'm just going to ask the question.
But then they claim all their claims about the gases comes from what's the spectroscopy or the bastardized version of spectroscopy that they like. Oh, it's blue and I can see through the.
The bastardized what? The bastardized version of spectroscopy? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Seriously, what are you fucking talking about?
This little filter, and that's how I know it's gas.
No shit.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
That's cool as fuck, Calder.
Yeah, and it's all speculation. That's really what
It is.
I mean, but yes, it's scientific fact. Yeah. I think they
Scientific
bastardized
fact.
that word too,
Yeah.
and the method itself. They tore it all up. It was actually designed for what? Think about it. If science is actually defined a cause and effect relationship in a natural world, that's what it's all really designed for. Is its very root, and yet they have turned it into
But science? No, science is just observing nature. That's what science is at its very root.
Money-making system and a good old boy system where they slap each other on the ass and pat them on the back. Here's a cigar, you'll go real far. As long as we get to check your paper and peer review it, and as long as you keep within these check marks we have here, you'll make it.
No, that's not how life works, Roger. It's not how shit works at all. It really isn't.
And anybody that has a theory outside of it, they get shunned, even in their own.
No, that's not how it works either, Roger. You think scientists have always agreed with other scientists? Have always said, yeah, that's a great theory. We'll go by that. You think that's always happened, Roger?
Groups. There are people who come up with those
Hilarious.
like filament theory. Like
Fucking hilarious.
They think that all the stars are connected and energized by the same thing, and the galaxies too. People like that get shunned out of the group and they get put off.
Yes, because it's a silly fucking thing to think, Roger. You know, science has been through all this shit, man, and it's just a silly fucking thing to think. That's why it gets shunned. It gets laughed out on its face. Flat Earth will get laughed out of science. Any paper you present trying to claim that the Earth is flat will get laughed at. Go for it. You could try, but no one will take you serious, Roger. No one is going to take you serious if you say you saw the sunset in December in Antarctica. But you know what what you will get? You'll get cred from your flat earth brethren if you lie about it. You know what you're going to see, Roger. That's why you're not going to go. But you're going to milk this shit for as much money as you can fucking get. Knowing that people will say, well, it's just a few bucks. Go ahead and keep it. So you know people are going to say that, Roger. They're not going to demand $5 back. But you fucking people know this. You absolutely fucking know this.
To the side in their documentaries and their papers to never get read or published. So, yeah, it's a biased group. If you don't fit in, you get kicked out. If you think outside of the box, you get shunned. You don't have any career.
Now, see, if you think outside of the box, and you're in college, or you're in university, or you're a working scientist, and you think outside of the box, people tend to listen. But if you are a fucking high school dropout, homeschooled because your mom felt sorry for you, work at fucking Arby's, and think the earth is flat, if you think outside of the box, you're just fucking insane.
Anymore, and you're working at McDonald's like I am.
Yeah.
Point in the story, man. Yeah, so you got to walk the line, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's no money in like outside of the normal cultural accepted.
Your solar system and the galaxy you're in, and the whole paradigm that they push, to which they have absolutely no evidence. I'm way off track from where I was supposed to be, but I didn't realize this was coming out. Yeah, I was going to go back over Scamartica, get started over. We're going to go through the longitudinal latitude system, and I'll do that on the next one. I'll set up another stream for tomorrow, and we'll finish off there. But I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. You ready?
Let's go.
Oh, play it.
Facts that
Tomorrow, we're going to play Jackbox Party. We're going to play a Jackbox game. Mystery Hotel.
all of the arguments, as we used to call them, were being utilized with some variation or another of a flat earth measurement incorporated in those arguments. So I went back through each chapter.
No, there's no flat earth measurements incorporated into anything, Nathan. That's a lie.
chapter and laced, if you will, incorporated the fact that there's a flat Earth measurement at almost every other sentence. So as you're reading, maybe I'll ask you this because you've actually read it. Could you get the sense that it describes a heliocentric concept, and then at the end of that sentence will say, and within that you've got a distance that's horizontal and linear and only capable of being measured on a flat Earth? Did you get the impression that I've kind of laced the globe argument with the flat Earth prerequisites as you read through it?
Absolutely. And that's probably my favorite part of the book. And like the biggest takeaway for me is exactly that. Because, like you said, whether it's angles, azimuth, altitude, distance, trajectory, triangulation, north, south, east, west, up, down, all of these things are actually in relation to a Cartesian coordinate system, which has
No, they're not.
its basis as a flat planar Earth
No, it's not.
already baked into the equation. And so, yeah, I noticed.
So look at these guys. Yeah, it's already flat. We know it's already flat. So anything having to do with it is flat. It's a flat Earth measurement. It's a flat Earth Cartesian coordinate system. Everything's flat. So when I say it's flat, it's flat. That's the logic. Now, they haven't measured it. They're just saying it's flat.
Exactly like I said in every chapter, you brought it back to that. And that, as I said to you in my email, I've heard this kind of catchphrase from flat Earth debate and your supporters and stuff, say, Earth is measured flat, which is like, okay, I mean, I get that, but I didn't get the depth of how that applies to literally everything until reading the book, which is sectioned into chapters. And just like you said, you laced it with every little bit. So it's like, yeah, no matter what the argument is, they're starting from this flat Earth.
I think about Hansel and Gretel. What do you think? You know what I'm saying, Matt?
Hansel and Gretel, is that the one where they get baked in the oven?
Well, yeah, supposedly, yeah. But they left breadcrumbs behind, and I think Nathan's leaving breadcrumbs throughout the entire book. It's what I'm making reference to.
Oh.
Like, he
Oh, you think Nathan is that clever?
he's laying out and he didn't see him to start with himself. That's really just in retrospect. You look back over all the arguments, and there's always one connecting.
How far north is Big Bear? I think that's not too far north of me. Echo, how far north is Big Bear, California?
Big Bear Lake is actually south of Fort Bragg,
Oh.
about 633 miles by car.
I gotta wait till it shuts off. So is that Big Bear? Is that the Big Bear you're talking about, Big Bear Lake? That's south of here.
Dot. There's
No,
one
it's
thing.
fun. Yeah, anytime you get back to the fundamentals, I mean, if you can take every argument back to its core fundamental, you know what I mean? Like, that's how truth gets established.
Yeah, so it's established then, isn't it? I think it is, and if you go back looking through like what he's been doing over the past years, looking through ordnance surveying, through even geodetic surveying, how they actually need these flat measurements just as much as everybody else does. Linear, Cartesian grids, and how they form the Earth we live on in your own mind. They need a flat Earth, as I'm going to say it, more than we do. And we don't have to have everything that have to be like square and flat. And when you look at how perspective works and how measurements are done, that nothing in nature is completely just a level everything. There's always deviations. There's always nature itself isn't exactly a flat thing. There's nothing that you can't point. I can point out the tree in the yard I got right now, and it doesn't have a flat surface going horizontally up it. The branches up, and nothing in nature is exactly flat, but like except the one main thing that we actually use for a reference. And guess what that is?
The horizon.
Well, not just the horizon. Horizon.
The surface.
We're talking about water is what I'm looking for. Water is one of the key things in nature. If we didn't have water in our nature, we wouldn't have the nature we have. And I think it's God's gift to us, and we use it to level everything. Water is.
No, we don't use water to level everything. I will bet you money there are construction companies that never use a water level.
Our number one go-to tool in nature, isn't it? Think about it. How much would we actually have gotten accomplished if we hadn't had waterways, oceans? Life comes from a lot of the foods and nutrients we get are from the oceans and the seas. Water is the key to everything, and water is.
Oh my God! Someone just let go of a whole like pack of rabbits.
Is always
or
does.
A whole pack of squirrels.
Find its level,
There's squirrels everywhere.
And usually it's winds and tides, but other than that, it's mostly just a level.
What about horseradish?
Reference, and it works every time. If you got to ask a question about whether you got a floor at this level, what do you slap on the thing? You put a spirit level, a water level, you put it on there, and you'll find your level.
I like it.
You like it? I like it too. I think it actually is a good reference for everything. I mean, when it comes to even building, some of our major buildings that we've had, some of the most wonderful things that we built in our society, with the grace of God, yeah, we've used water. I guarantee you, when they were building the pyramids, you think they used water to level those blocks?
Dude, I was born from water.
Yeah. I think at the very beginning, what does Genesis mention? What's the first thing it mentions?
Oh, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and void. Darkness was over the surface of the deep.
Yeah. And what was hovering over the surface of that deep?
The Spirit of God.
Yeah, there you go. So the Spirit of God is a pretty level thing.
Yeah, it's talking about the surface, right? Yeah, it's talking about a surface. So
They just believe in fucking fantasy. They just believe in bullshit. But not science. Oh no. Don't believe in science.
Surface is level there. Water level is pretty surface. And I'm pretty sure there was nothing acting upon that water at the time until God created it. So, yeah. I trust the water.
be like water.
Yeah, be water, Mike. Oh, okay, Bruce. He stole that from the Buddhist Tao.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the masters they actually water finds the least path of resistance. They got somebody and that's one of the things Eric Dubay actually touts a lot. He actually did a whole reading of the Tao. So I think he's a Buddhist at heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he openly says that, right?
Yes, he does. And the reason he's said like that, guys, is because he's a Wing Chun master. He studies Wing Chun, and he spent most of his time in Thailand and studying Eastern religions. Pagan? I mean, anyways, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, as it goes, he's probably one of the biggest names of Flat Earth. That's why they get his book.
He was in fucking Thailand studying ladyboys.
Oh, it's cool, right? It's kind of like full circle because Eric Dubay, he's the guy who really, republished these books or rebrought it.
Don't fucking kid yourself, man. That guy was there for the ladyboys.
Attention out of all these old books, and
even the Christian ones too, like
yeah,
Evan and yeah. So I mean, he's not biased with the religion. I think, or I would call it religion. He doesn't have a thing against God. Let's put it that way.
Be funny to see him pop up on Pornhub.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does. He did a whole thing.
That'd be hilarious.
Remember that?
I don't.
He has the right to question it, but I mean, when it's all said and done, my opinion would be.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's just different worldviews. Like I have a whole different worldview than Eric Dubay does.
Be all in a doctor's
we might agree
smock.
with Earth Swap, but
be all in a doctor's smock and like a yoga studio.
Yeah. My worldview is a biblical worldview. Yeah,
I'd love to have a sit down with him.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe. You never know. Right, here we go.
Cartesian coordinate baseline.
Oh,
X, Y, and Z
Poppy.
axis that has
Oh, Poppy.
to be measured flat. You can't have angles, for example, from a spherical baseline when you're measuring the North
Yeah, you can. You most fucking certainly can.
Star or something. It's triangulated. So,
No, you don't triangulate anything in the celestial navigation, but yeah, you can determine an angle from a sphere. What the fuck are you talking about, weirdo?
how do you account for all this extra stuff? It's similar to the 50 government documents thing. They're only their only rejection of the claim. It's always the same for every single one. They're like, well, it's for short or to medium distances. It's negligible. It's always negligible for some reason. But it's not negligible. It's the actual baseline. Everything is defined by mean sea level. And all of the equations start and come from there. They don't start and come from spherical trigonometry, which that's what it should be. If that's what we...
That's how we measure the Earth, with spherical trigonometry. They used to. Now they do it with WGS 84, which probably includes it.
We were actually living on and everything was measured that way, then all angles should be measured in some odd non-triangulation. I don't know how you would possibly measure angles from a sphere. It doesn't work. You can't even use the Pythagorean theorem.
Well, if you can't use
What? Can't even use the Pythagorean theorem, but you can measure the angle from vertical, right? The ground would be 90 degrees, would be level, so you measure from vertical. And then you've got your angle. So, yeah, you can.
There's a theorem. Then you go to like spherical geometry and vectors, tons of vectors to everywhere.
See, they're not smart enough to understand that. They're just not smart enough. It's like, well, no, someone told me this and I have to believe it. So I don't understand it.
Where they all point to the center of the ball, which you'll never get a fix if you're doing that. You just get lost in space. And there's no up, no down.
There's no spherical triangles.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
They claim they're all spherical.
Except in spherical trigonometry.
We have beautiful spherical triangles, as Arasta said once. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah. Well, please show me how they work, and then you'll get into it. No, like 10 different vectors to get to 1 point.
We have shown you how it works, Roger.
Like, all right, so we're just changing our direction back down. It's like a giant loop, but
No.
nothing's ever measured that way. Neither is it.
No, that's not how it works, Roger.
They never touched the surface, neither. If you remember that, we took global measurements in Antarctica, but we didn't use the surface, and then Buck had to go in there. Well, we had a tangent. A tangent what? Plane? Oh, okay. So what are you measuring when you measure a tangent plane? Well, when you get over distance after 13 miles, you have to consider sphericity. No, you don't. Once you get to 13 miles, just all of a sudden the Earth becomes a sphere. Like, poof. Yeah, that's funny.
It's negligible.
It's negligible. Yeah, just like
He's just talking in memes. That's all he's doing, just talking in memes. He's not making any sense. He's just repeating memes.
the short distances, and it's a disco ball Earth. I stand to that. So shout out to Randy and just.
And now he's talking in JPEG or GIF memes.
Disco ball Earth. Oh God. Help.
Yeah, you can have
So,
Bolivian
yeah,
salt flats on a disco ball.
Wow.
You can. I mean, over hundreds, thousands of miles worth. I mean, even like the Great Plains in Australia, on the Gold Coast, isn't it? I think they're a couple thousand miles long there, but no sphericity. Yeah. Everybody break out the spherical lens.
Because you've measured it, right, Roger? You've measured it?
Look, it's bubbling up. It's over. It's the arc of the Earth over the coastline. Although we can see more than 10 miles with a telescope. Yeah. Where's the bulge? Where's the drop? We don't get any of that. We get a lot of obfuscation and excuses for observation. That goes with the territory.
No, we give you answers and you just say nuh-uh.
You gotta have it. And then when we do,
And then then we ask you for evidence and you go nuh-uh.
we get pictures of like that's a swell that the ship's gone over. It's, yeah, and we don't have tides or anything. That's not negligible. You know, tides actually when swells hit the shoreline, they actually raise up higher. It's the closer they get to the edge of the ocean, because the land there, the waves are running into it. The swells seem to be larger right when they hit the shoreline, don't they?
That's interesting to think about.
Yeah, but that would be an explanation for why you can't see the ship anymore, because there's a huge bulge of water swelling up because the tides are rising. Just saying. That would make the explanation for a lot of their so-called photographs. And like Merrill Brenda came over and did a debate with us over here, and she brought the pictures of the sailboat. Yeah,
Don't
and I said,
grasp
well,
at straws, man.
yeah, I know. But with water at rest, and I mean, if the physics were right, if they're right about the physics, we wouldn't have any water at rest.
No, we'd have big problems.
And we'd all be trying to swim upstream all the time, or downstream. How are you?
Are you in Colorado?
All right, let's get back to them.
How near the fucking douchebag here are you?
So I feel like now I understand much more so where you're coming from when you say Earth is measured flat, and I love that that's the title of your book. And yeah, I want to be as keen as you are to pick up on those things when people are using those assumptions in their arguments. I'll often not catch it as quick as you. The second they'll say something like elevation, you're like, you mean elevation defined by mean sea level from a Cartesian coordinate system that requires a flat planar Earth? And it's like always bringing it back to the geometry, like
No, elevation above sea level.
that prevents them from having these invalid
Fucking Cartesian coordinate system has nothing to fucking do with it. Aurora? I've been through Aurora.
assumptions that they give assent to their spherical arguments with.
Yeah, precisely. It does sound like you have got it, actually, because you detailed a list when you said things like up, down, every single description of movement, azimuth, directionality, elevation angle, all of these are measurements that reference Earth and are referenced by our opponents. So the turn of phrase you used in terms of how do they do this on a ball? Well, they don't. They do it in a ball. So within the ball, you've got this plane of reference called the...
No, we don't do anything in a ball. We do it inside the celestial sphere. You showed an illustration that showed that, Nathan. Had the Earth inside the bigger sphere. That's the celestial sphere was the big one.
The equatorial plane, and that's made with the latitude and longitude systems that are derived from flat Earth measurements of the lights in the sky. So the easiest way to understand that is if you've got a globe in front of you, you'll see that on it you've got the markings for the northern hemisphere and the Polaris-based latitude system. Well, that's you on a flat plane measuring the
What's down in the bottom, though? What's down in the bottom?
arc of the protractor from a flat baseline, the flat baseline being the equatorial plane. So what they've done to create the globe, this is the Roman Catholic Church, is they've taken elevation angle measurements from the lights.
So I'm going to take a break. I think we're going to have some guests here in a second. Matthew, I think Sandy's going to come over and bring her up.
So how did they get the bottom part, Nathan? How do you get the bottom part?
How's that sound? You guys up for
You
it?
don't have Polaris.
Wunderbar. Are you speaking Deutsch? Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Me
I
not
don't
like
wanna-
English.
So I was going to go. I invited her over to look at what I was going to present with the Antarctica, Scamartica, and we were going to get into time zones and longitude and latitude and how it doesn't report to the global model. So, yeah. And hashtag Snickers over here. JJ, I hear you. And, oh yeah, by the way, Sandy, I did collect YouTube funds today for the first time ever. It's like a miracle happened. Woo. YouTube actually does pay people every once in a while. It's a pretty amazing thing. Yeah,
That's
so we
good
could probably cover some of the Scamartica now. Since they're coming over, that's why I invited her over to begin with.
Sandy's coming?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The Mandela Queen herself.
Yeah, that's cool.
The diva. Yeah. But she says she's not a diva. Don't forget that.
She used to be,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah,
Mandela.
It was Mandela effect. Now I'm going to close some of these windows because my restream's starting to lag a little bit. When it starts doing that, So I want to do this right quick before they do show up. There's a tilt drone of some sort. I'm trying to get the thing to work properly. Let me shut down some of these things. Get the PC running decent. All these platforms that are on YouTube, they have some kind of issues with some of them. It's not like none of these things are actually just clean. So that's been he's actually right on point with Nathan in his book, and I'm glad he's getting the publicity you might say, that he needs to. And I mean, there's a lot of people in the arena that are listening to Eric Dubay. They look up to him, and I'm glad
That was the whole point of Nathan doing a book, is because you can go on other people's show and you'd be like, okay, here's my book. This is a good reason for me to be on the show. And dude, it's working.
I mean, he is monetized, so he does make monetization money.
That's why he wrote the book. You know what I mean? So this is cool that he got together with Dubay, I think.
You know how much kickback he's getting for the book as it goes. Technically speaking.
Kickback?
Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of people trying to shut down the whole thing, and they're trying to use me as a pawn in that whole scenario right there.
They can't do shit about it.
Yeah, I know. They're still accusing me of taking it. Oh, there's Splatter. Hey, Splatter, how you doing, mister?
I'm not ready to be here, but I'm here, I guess.
What's
Oh,
up,
you
Splatter?
are. He's not ready to be here, but you're here. Well, you
Yeah.
better
Right
get
on
ready.
time.
Yeah. Right when you're supposed to be here.
Yeah,
So
well, I'd like to be on time, even if I'm not ready, I guess, right?
Well, we're not having a ball or anything, dude. You're not here being inaugurated.
Meh.
So, do you like the title of the stream, Splatter?
What was it?
It's Glurf. And, let's see how
Meh.
Glurf knee coat.
Okay, yeah.
Medication.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, yeah.
You'll find out you're not spinning anymore.
Only maybe someone's head.
I live in people's heads too. They think they live in my head.
Yeah.
Well, if you drink enough alcohol, everything spins.
That's my point. Yeah, you got it.
Yes, the victim.
So
Yeah.
how's life treating you? How's your Facebook group holding up? I never get a chance to go by there. I never use Facebook anymore.
I just leave it be. It just does its own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Facebook groups where I just got some admins and they control who's in there. If there's a fight or an argument, they just break it up. And kick people out who need to be kicked out. Does its own thing.
Yeah, it does its own thing.
Well, Elon's I've been going over to X recently, and his mother actually started having a conversation with me on X. And I'm like, all right, so what do I say to Elon's mother? It's a really awkward conversation so far.
Well, this is
There's-
really awkward at the moment, 'cause I thought Sandy was going to be here.
Oh, she's coming. I'm pretty sure of it. She says she is. She wanted to bring you guys along. Don't be awkward, man. There's no judgment here. You're one of the boys.
No judging.
No,
Like, what she got a note down here. She said we can't stay long anyway. So
no, that's fine. Well, I'm glad you came in.
yeah, I got
We're-
here early. Spend more time. Oh,
What's on the agenda, Splatter?
I got no clue. I just follow along.
Oh, okay, my
He
man.
just pushes buttons.
I'm just an assistant.
He just hands scalpels out.
Yeah.
Scalpel? Worship?
Yeah, he's a technician.
Flapples? A full apple.
Falafel.
Oh, while we're waiting for him, I found this cool thing today. I was just perusing YouTube, and there's this new way of doing building. This guy thought of this. I don't remember which country he's in. He's not in America, I don't think. But I'll show you guys right quick.
Oh,
You might find this interesting. It's way off topic. It's a structural building system. It's called Lift. Yeah. And
I'm
what
laughing
they
at you,
do,
man. Sorry.
D-Man's here? Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hey, D. I'll
Oh,
drop
is
a
that-
link for him.
That's
No,
Dan
that's
MC.
Dan,
I'm sorry,
Dan,
that's Dan MC. I was laughing at Dan MC.
I guess that's different than a tilt up.
Yeah, well, what they do is they build a roof on the ground.
And then you
They
lift
build
it.
it, and they lift it, and they build the rest of the structure underneath.
Well, at least a driver will do it that way. That's kind of smart. If it rains.
So nobody falls off the roof and gets hurt either.
Well, not until it gets raised.
The barn raising. But I mean, they build the walls on the ground and then raise it. Then they build the roof. It's the exact opposite. I thought it was
What's
kinda
witchcraft?
cool. I know.
Yeah.
The Amish will be shunning you, young man.
That is kind of a cool system. Yeah, why can't you do that?
Who's
Yeah.
the devils are you?
It'd be okay to keep you dry when you're working if it does rain by chance, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Less chance of people getting hurt. All you just
Yeah, I mean you could sheath the whole thing.
put some hydraulic jacks on the side of it after they get the structure frame for the roof, and they lift it up. Boom.
Yep.
You can put the tiles on everything before you have to get up high.
Wow.
And I've walked up many ladders carrying those things up, and like, why am I doing this? They're paying
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, this really is a good idea.
Oh my,
Looks like they're just tying it together.
exactly.
Yeah, man, those things are about 50 pounds a pop. Those bags.
Dude, falling off a roof. Y'all just reminded me of my mom. Today was her birthday. She's passed now, right? But I was putting up Christmas lights, and I fell off the second story. And I tried to act like I was hurt, you know, but she didn't believe
I know they are coating it. They are covering it.
it because she kicked me. She was like, "Get back up, you're not finished." I missed your mom.
Wait, was there
Mama.
snow on the ground?
Hey
it
Roger,
was
what
in
the
Texas,
fuck,
Houston.
man?
Oh, okay, yeah, no snow.
Hey Roger, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said that
it's
because
not
I watched my dad fall off the roof many times.
Fucking
back in the day. Boom, because it's in the snow.
Does it snow in Canada? Is what you're trying to
I was interested in that.
tell me, Spud?
Yeah, it did back then. Yeah, that was different parts. You know, I was in Burnaby. Burnaby's a little bit more away from the coast, so just near the coast, it doesn't snow. Like where I live now.
What the fuck, Roger?
Oh yeah, while you're here, I want to see if you want a copy of.
Fucking asshole.
Do I get a free one?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. I'm giving away 3 free ones this month, actually. But I'm doing it through a trivia contest we have with Jeremy Bird. He's a
He
flat earth
is an
national
idiot.
Just trivia for flat
He
earth
fucking
conspiracy.
is an
And he gives out
idiot.
prizes. And he hands out books and stuff like I've got.
What the hell, man?
I've got another one called True Earth Whisperer, and we have a 13-month calendar I got in the process from Tamira. We're handing out prizes
Fucking
like that.
idiot.
So if you go in and do trivia with Jeremy Bird's channel, you actually can win a prize. You can win a free copy of it.
Splatter, if you haven't ever been over there, it's worth it, dude.
You
It's a good
fucking
time.
dickhead.
It is a good time, really. So that was the end of that one. I'll stop sharing.
Nathan's book. Or what's the? Where am I going?
What's the, yeah, well, the name of the book is. I actually have a link if you want to look at the copy.
Colossal fucking
I see the
dickhead.
corner there.
Yeah,
He's
that's
talking
it.
about Jeremy Bird's link.
Yeah, you want Jeremy Bird's link too? Yeah, that's the book to Nathan's book. But I'm an affiliate, so if you buy it, I get $5 off the book. Why not? You know.
Oh yeah.
I'll see if I can get Jeremy Bird's. The Shifted put Jeremy's channel in there. Not Shifted Reality's channel. And see if, I don't know how to find Jeremy Bird's channel. I'll give you a link for it. Yeah,
JJ's got
yeah, cool. Thanks, JJ.
Yeah.
Grab that if you want to hang out with other flat earthers and do trivia like twice a week or so, maybe once a week.
The links he's giving away are links are his affiliate links so that people can buy it and he gets a kickback. That's the link that he's giving away.
It's a good time. We have fun. We all know each other. We all associate with each other.
He has affiliate status with the website, and if you use his link and buy the book, he makes money.
YouTube friendship.
Well, that was cool. Yeah. I couldn't guarantee that would be like some kind of antisocial that way.
You got to be a real fast typer, Splatter. Because people
Oh,
throw
I'm,
in your head.
I'm out. That just killed me right there because I'm the slowest typer in the world.
We got some fast ones in there, and they know what they're doing. So, you know,
I'm a 2-finger, 1-finger pecker, depending how my fingers are working. 1 or 2 fingers. That's it.
I blame that on phones and texting. In high school too. I took typing, and I learned how to type. Typewriter. I learned how to do that.
I didn't.
They don't teach that. They teach you how to type on a computer now.
I learned how to put my fingers on there in the proper spaces, and that's it.
Silly.
When it's all, huh? Model? Okay, model?
Yes.
Cindy
Oh,
Crawford, but don't.
here's fucking what's his fuck. Can't remember his name.
Don't ask JJ. He'll tell you Cindy Crawford's a man.
Oh no, one of those.
And that's JJ's prerogative. He's real skeptical of Hollywood and the whole
I
system.
know there's that one person out there thinks every fucking
Hanvey. This is Hanvey.
female in Hollywood's a man.
Well, there's something I got questions about for sure. You're ahead of the game, dude. You're ahead of the game.
Oh, I mean now.
And he's going to show how the tides work here,
Oh.
I think. Yeah.
I'm already there.
On time.
For a bit. Okay.
Oh, look at horizontal path of light. I can agree with this stuff so far. What are you talking about?
What? Did you say something about Noah's flood?
Yeah, he made it basically like the flood, the waters above coming from the windows of heaven. He made a little dome and demonstrated how it would work.
What was that?
But I don't think it was like that little model. I think there were fountains in the
Had to get the water out.
deep that opened up too. You know, and his observations are
Ooh,
well founded.
that's pretty cool.
What was he pointing at there? Oh, the lensing of the atmosphere. I wouldn't call it atmosphere myself. That's just my personal preference. I call it
It's complete fucking horseshit.
meaning air, gases.
You just
And
leave,
then
Leave out the sphere part. Just that most.
Yeah, there's no reason to have a sphere because there is no gas
A net.
as a form of
Okay.
sphere. You ever seen a gas form of sphere somewhere?
Yeah, I know. And where's the curve? That's always my question.
Yeah, in the daytime. If you look up there, the thing that hurts your eyes when you look at it, that thing.
And that's been like,
No, there never is going to be any found because there's not any. The only curvature you'll get over topography over hillsides, and that's what geodetic surveying tries to claim as Earth curve. Like you're nuts, people. They still have to reference sea level and mean sea level to get any kind of average for height.
Yeah, that's even worse. They're trying to find the curve.
No. Not always, man. No.
On water.
Yeah. Curve in water. Yeah, it's everywhere you look, man.
Oh yeah, it was all curved. I was held on by something, a force that they should squish us.
Yeah, well, there's a force pulling and pushing supposedly in some of these paradigms. I don't.
Only pushing out of this.
Well, I'm still waiting to see what the measurement to gravity is. I've never found that one either.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
know.
measure it? Yeah.
People believe this stuff. That's the weirdest part.
Well, yeah, I've had a few people actually admit it live. Like some of the
Anything
folks, like, yeah, I don't believe it,
interesting?
because we break down what the definition of gravity and what the.
Here's some,
5 minutes, maybe.
Okay, so
For anybody interested in pushing buttons, shifted reality, splatter, and matte.
I'm not going to keep you long. I'm sorry, it's kind of a bust as it goes, considering you can't even get in here. That's,
Yeah, I don't know what the problem was earlier. I guess I don't know that second link. I didn't have any trouble with, so
I'm going to go pin the second link in chat so we don't lose.
More dumbasses.
I had no trouble with any link. I'm here. Right?
yeah, I noticed that. But yeah, it could just be me.
Yeah, so I'll go over and hang out with you guys after I shut this down.
At least you were here. Sandy couldn't even make it apparently, or is she even trying? I don't know.
Oh, she's
You're on your channel, aren't you? Okay.
They have
Yeah,
their own channel. Yeah, they have their own show. It's like 3 or 4 times a week. They do Mandela Effect.
Mandela effects, right? Yeah.
yeah.
That's why,
Primarily.
What's the newest Mandela effect? You guys have a new one?
that's why I'm not mic shy. I mean, I'll just like talk up storm.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm sitting here reading messages from the group chat. Looks like Jose wants to come up.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
There's a link in chat if he wants to come up. If he can get
Okay.
to the chat, get it.
All right. Yeah, he was looking for your channel. Yeah.
He wants to quickly come on here.
Fruit Loom is the biggest one
It
for
looks
me.
that way from what I'm reading. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't see anything from Sandy. I don't see what she's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Fruit Loom is it's still the biggest Mandela effect. Like, there's no way
Is
it
it?
never happened.
Whatever knocks him out, man. Whatever floats his boat, man. I used to wear high heels. Mine were platform shoes, but they were high heels.
At a cornucopia. Yeah. There's no
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
dude. There's
Yeah, that's
no
a good
way.
Used to have 6-inch or 4-inch fucking platform shoes. Fuck yes.
For sure.
Put a thing in there. Sandy has some sort of thing in the
So
chat.
what I'm going to do with this,
Big
because it's running so late and you guys got to go on, I'll just get together with Sandy and I'll set up a stream where I can go over what I wanted to show her. And what she was talking about time zones with me, backstage member splatter. We're having to talk about time zones and daylight
Yeah.
savings and all that. So
Sprained my ankle twice.
I want to clarify it all. And
Oh, cool.
Jose's in chat now.
Oh, that's a late show for the East Coasters.
I'm mid-country. I'm in Colorado.
Low
Oh, yeah, Sandy's
spark
saying
of
that the show
high
is
heeled
around 1
boys.
o'clock-ish Eastern time.
Maryland is it's
Oh,
2:30 in
okay.
Maryland, so yeah.
Right
So
on.
that's not too long from now. It's like a half hour. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, but those poor people that got to stay up.
Oh, those poor
Yeah,
people.
no problem.
Nobody's going to make it stay up and watch it. Come on. If
That's all I
they-
think of the West.
Me and
That's all I
Roger
think of the
talked
West
to like
Coast.
4 in the morning here.
You know, the West Coast, we get to stay up later than anybody else.
No, I can't
Yeah.
do this. I actually have to open the store tomorrow
But it's, you
morning.
know,
Work calls.
Gotcha. Yeah.
when it's only 9:30 here, it would be like 12:30 for you right now.
It's 12:30 here. Yeah. In Maryland, it's 12:30. Yeah, on the East Coast.
But it's
see?
12:37 your time because it's 12. It's 10:37.
12:37.
That's why I like the West Coast. It's only 9:30 here still.
No, I'll just get Eric DeBay's interview up and we'll just finish it off right quick while we're just waiting around.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good, brother.
Did you see the Nathan got interviewed by
Yeah.
Eric DeBay?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
it
it was-
seems like a really it seems really like a great interview.
Yeah.
I would like
Pretty
to
good
hear
video.
it.
Yep.
A real place
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah, we're going to. I'm going there now.
Okay. Because I'm curious. I want to hear some at least.
Have you ever? Do you know who Nathan Oakley is?
I've heard of him.
He has a show called Flat Earth Debate.
Uh huh. Oh, yeah.
It's a YouTube channel.
I was thinking Nathan Thompson, but that's okay.
Yeah, Nathan Thompson or whatever. Yeah, I know who Nathan is. I've
Too
had
many
conversations with Nathan. Yeah,
Too many Nathans.
yeah. There's just 2 Nathans that I know of in the movement, but yeah, Nathan
that's-
Thomas.
11
Nathan
o'clock.
Thompson,
It's
whatever,
10 o'clock
he got-
here.
He gave him that nickname because people they get conflated with other Nathans, and we said he actually did a couple of debates, decent debates with Glovers, but I mean he gets stuck in the same loop. Yeah. He does promotional videos with Glovers now. He's actually they were trying to unroll enough toilet paper to reach
Oh,
the moon.
shit.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Him and his Glover friend, he's a flat earther and a Glover friend, they got together and going to try to see how much toilet paper it would take to stack up to get to the moon. 5 by 5.
Wow.
It's the Tower of Babel, bro.
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell me that he went back to being a
No,
Glover.
no. Once you go flat, you don't go back.
You
Anybody
can't.
that goes
It's
back,
impossible.
yeah.
You have to brain part. Yeah.
If you go back, you're in denial and you end up like Jaren and you start going crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't understand how Jaren could do that, dude. Like, what,
Yes,
how does he
Steve
do that?
Woodward. Yep.
Money.
I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just curious how he went there.
Yeah, also deny the globe and whatnot. Like, come on.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
have you
denied
seen the project he put together with Duffy, the latest one? He's
Like Jurassic Park, bro. Like,
he's going to Punta Serenas with Josh Monday to prove the globe by looking at stars.
What?
Let's prove Jurassic Park while we're at it, dude. It's the same shit, dude. It's fucking stupid, bro.
So Josh Monday was a biblical author, and he has been for a long time, and now he's
Sorry,
starting to really, I think he's looking for views for his channel.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right, so
That's the state of our world now, bro.
money.
Unfortunately,
Stupid way to get views. Like,
what it is, I suppose.
Well, with the Will Duffy being a Mason like he is, you know who Will Duffy is.
Do you know that for a fact, though?
I met him personally. I've talked to him. Yeah.
Okay, well, I believe you then, and he probably is. So yeah.
I've heard him say he's a traveling man.
Yeah, he's admitted that much. So that's an open admission. As
Huh.
yeah.
I didn't know that actually. That's interesting. Not surprising, but yeah.
He's only like 30 miles away from me.
People sell out for like the littlest amount of money. It's ridiculous.
Well, no. Duffy's in debt up to his eyeballs.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's okay if you're in debt. Okay.
Well, no, the debt he owes is to the federal government. In other words, they'll lock him up for fraud if he doesn't pay it back.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that's a
investments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, for real though. Like, even that though. Like, they put you in a federal prison for what, 10 years, 5 years? You can get out.
Maybe, but I think his overall debt was over a couple of million.
Yeah. The federal government's not going to lock you up for money that long. Probably like 10, 20 years.
Well, he also defrauded. He defrauded
And what's your proof of this, Roger?
retirees out of their money.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, that's long enough.
Well,
so
10, 20 years in prison, it's not long.
Yeah. So I mean, if you met him, I don't think he.
Yeah, I was more of a Clapton fan than a Steve Winwood fan.
Wants to go to prison, so I think he's going to do whatever it takes.
He couldn't handle prison, bro. He'd get fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't handle prison. No chance.
No, I handled years worth myself personally.
I could handle prison because I would know how to move.
Well, I had to wheel and deal. You might say you got to get in with it. You got to move.
Yeah.
And there's certain things people want on the inside. If you can get it, it helps you out.
It's all about connections. It's all about. They're not. Anyways. Yeah. Prison's in a whole other world, man. Whole other world.
Yeah. The only thing I'd be good at in prison is keeping to myself and not talking to nobody. I'm good at that.
Well, you can't do that because they'll target you quick. You'll be targeted and fucking extorted. You can't stay in your cell. You have to go to the rec yard to show a fucking face.
They prey on the weak in there, dude. I mean,
it's prey on the weak.
The nature of the beast. Yeah. And I don't recommend going to treatment interview. How long do you coming up?
Reference a flat plane measuring the arc of the protractor from a flat baseline, the flat baseline being the equatorial plane. So what they've done to create the globe, this is the Roman Catholic Church, is they've taken elevation.
No, Nathan, that's not how it works. If I take an angle measurement, I'm not taking it from the equatorial plane, you stupid fuck.
Angle measurements from the lights that we see and can only measure from a flat plane of reference. That's with azimuth, which is degrees from north, and altitude, which is just from a 0 degree baseline in the vertical. That's the angle with a degree number after it when you look at any star. And for the system to work azimuthal, you've got a North Pole centric system where if you were at the North Pole, it would be at your zenith. Again, another terminology that can only work with a flat plane of reference. It's 90 degrees to a plane. So you've got this North Pole centric system that globally would wrap around you with you being actually physically in the ball as opposed to on the ball. Now, if they take, that's globe believers.
No, stupid. No, that's not how it works, man.
Measurements with respect to Earth's surface, their suggestion is that they're taking a tangential planar measurement, which obviously assumes that they've got a ball. But the ball itself is derived from that system. So the equatorial minimum gives them their radius to describe that outer point to the center point where you'd be stood if you're describing a system of latitude and longitude with time. So the ball only works as well as it does because it effectively back engineers the flat Earth measurements into a spherical system that turns the protractor.
No, it doesn't, Nathan. You're just a fucking liar, man. That's not how things work. That's not how it works. We don't back engineer flat Earth measurements into the globe. That's a fucking ridiculous thing to think.
To the degrees that you view from a plane into that ball. So you've got this system where the north works quite nicely, the south falls apart quite badly. Maybe we'll come on to that later in terms of how the opponents in debate currently try and straw.
Oh, we got Sandy D in the house.
Oh yeah, I love Rush and Jethro Tull are my favorites.
Hey Sandy, can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you. It only took me 20 minutes to get in here, though.
Oh my God.
Like this is, and my whole screen is frozen. And just the reason why it took 20 minutes is because when you log in, you have to hit settings to connect to the right, microphone and stuff. Yeah. Each tap takes 1 to 2 minutes to react.
Wow, that is slow.
Yeah, no, this thing, my whole screen, it's crashing everything. I'm afraid to stay because I'm afraid it's going to crash the iOS. Something's wrong.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You have like a 56K modem or some shit, like.
Huh?
Do you have
He's got an
56K
iPad.
modem or something?
No, I've got the fastest internet you can get.
Well, that's fucking crazy then, yeah.
No. This is definitely Restream. It's pulling too much of the operating system for some reason.
Well, what they do with Restream when they actually get you in there, they use your platform for their operating system. Like my
Yeah.
computer, it does the same thing. After about an hour on here, it starts getting sluggish completely.
Right, but this is an iPad. It's got limited resources and it's crashing everything.
What
I'm sorry.
generation iPad is it?
It's just brand new.
No, it's not brand new. It's a 2020.
2020. Yeah, it's kind of getting up there in age because the iPads aren't designed to last too long.
Oh yeah, they are. Yes, they are. They work. It works fine for everything. This is the.
laptops,
I've had
right?
zero lag for anything. I use StreamYard, no problem. No problems anywhere. This is just a Restream problem.
Wow. Yeah, it
Yeah,
could be. Yeah.
It is. Restream uses a lot of data. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It uses your data too to run its platform.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's a-
Probably not
it's
meant for
a-
an iPad then, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
actually just to prove to my audience, I made videos to show them what it's like for me to use Restream, so they stop like suggesting that I use Restream, so they can see what it's like because it's effing horrible. I don't know how this platform is even doing as well as it is. I really don't.
It's for PC users and not mobile, like no laptops.
Yeah,
no iPads.
PC only. Yep, they should
only.
advertise it as PC only. Pushin tried to get it and couldn't. Pushin's on his phone. He could not get in.
Yeah. They need to optimize it. It's kind of like a video game where they optimize video games for certain consoles, like for the Xbox
Yes.
and the PlayStation.
I'll be
They
right
need to
back,
do
guys.
the same for this app. You know, they can make it work on a phone if they wanted to. It
Yeah,
just
they
takes-
could make an actual standalone app to download and use
I believe that's Sandy.
the app to connect, but
Yeah.
they're not going to. They're not going to.
They
Because-
wouldn't because they're making
Sandy Diva.
more money on the PC. So
Yeah.
why would they? Why would
She's a mud flutter slash flat earther slash what do you call it? Mandala effector.
they do that? They have to hire engineers to do that work, which would take a couple of years because it's not easy.
True, but I don't understand why StreamYard works just fine.
Well, that's YouTube affiliated, right? So they already have the money, so they can fucking.
Are they affiliated? Oh my gosh,
They're
I can
not.
see video.
You can?
Sort of.
Sort of?
Well,
Huh.
I'll take a screenshot so I can also show what I see because what I see is ridiculous.
What do you see?
I see just a corner of the screen. I
Ah.
see the bottom three bubbles. I see me Pushins here,
Yeah.
Shifted Reality,
Yep.
and then I see half bubbles for Roger, Matt,
That's
and
crazy.
Splatter.
Yeah,
Can you squeeze your screen to like zoom it out, or is it fucking?
I'm trying. Oh wait, yeah, I had
Yeah.
to. You know where
There
I
you
had to
go.
squeeze? I had to squeeze in. The,
Yeah.
There's a border on the edge. On the
Yeah.
border.
Yeah, mobile shit's a little bit different. You have to find those little hidden shits. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do, Sandy, since it's been kind of a bust, since you had so much problems getting in, you got to start your show pretty soon. I would much rather have another platform myself. Be honest with you, with all the problems I have had personally. Now, but there are times when this thing runs smooth for me, just me personally. But as of the last 2 or 3 months, it's just starting to have so many problems that it's hard, and my guests can't come in. So that's the big issue. But dealing with StreamYard seems like it's not as high quality when it comes to sound and video for me, and I get a lot of complaints about that if I do at StreamYard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, StreamYard, the audio, it is a bug right now, and I'm assuming it's with iPad or iOS because I'm the only one using iOS on my panel. And whenever someone stops sharing or drops out,
Yeah.
I lose my audio. I have to refresh. It's a
Really?
new bug. Yeah, it's been a bug for about 2 months, and they haven't fixed it yet.
Okay. Well, that's a bug for sure. That's a big bug.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so I want to just organize this, and I was going to go over what I was talking about. What we were talking about backstage about time zones.
Well,
and
I do have a couple minutes. The show's not set to start until quarter after.
Yeah, but what I have to show you is going to take about a half hour at least. I don't want to get into it and then have to stop and have to start over. I want to just straight up do the stream properly.
I gotcha. No
And the
problem.
audience get lost in the middle of it.
I found a profile picture. Here.
You got a profile? Nice. So what are you doing tonight on your stream? I'll come over and visit
Is
you
that
guys.
That is his cat with holding a fish, wearing a tinfoil hat that I made for him.
That's a cat with a tinfoil hat. I love
A
it.
tinfoil hat cat. Tinfoil hat
She's
cat.
in graphic design, so she likes to play around.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I love cats, man. Yeah, it's cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I have a very graphics heavy show.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
tell by your thumbnails and shit. It's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. But
That's why I like her for NASA debunking, because she gets to catch all their anomalies, and their artifacts too, and anything else they put in their videos.
yeah, just send me links and I'll look.
Yeah.
But
We got someone that does it can spot it easier.
but
Mandela effects. That's the problem. Like, it's been a
I
minute.
need. Oh no, I'm seeing them constantly. I have a backlog I need to get to. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I've
Backlog
been
of
seeing them.
MU?
I have a backlog of old stuff, and now I have a backlog of new stuff too, like
Wow.
stuff I haven't been able to get to because I've been stretching myself thin. I'm doing way too much right now, offline
Yeah.
and online. So I'm trying.
How
I'm
do you guys
trying.
keep things? Like, is it like?
I just
I mean,
see them.
I'm out and about, but I'm like, I have not saw since 2018. I have not saw one that's really hit me since those days. I'm personally speaking. I'm not. I'm sure there are more,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying for me,
What, a woman?
it's been that long since I've really got hit with it.
Little girl?
Well, you should come to one of my Mandela shows.
Yeah,
because there's a
I've
lot.
been there too. It's just like they don't really hit with me. Like, and I'm not discrediting. I'm sure they are for you, but for me, they just don't really resonate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, since Brian Staveley did his shows about it, that's the last time I really got hit. You know?
Brian Staveley's clinically insane, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's me or some shit. I don't know. Fuck.
Speaking of Brian, where is he? I mean, he has not been online in.
He's in North Carolina. He's a realtor.
Yeah, I know.
now.
He's in.
He quit. He just flat out quit. He's not doing. He doesn't want anything to do with community that I can say.
Yeah.
He makes it so that if you can't comment, he doesn't want his new life to find his old life. I think.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I got at the film though too. Yeah.
I mean, even with our community and
Sounds pretty smart.
your community, he hasn't been in either one of us. I haven't seen him around.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait,
He's
so
stopped by
I
PJ's.
have to go back to the Mandela Effects a minute. Have you seen my presentations like on C3PO Beyond the Silver Leg?
Okay, give me one beyond that then.
Okay. Do you remember him having pistons on the top of his hands that stick out 1 to 2 inches that look like Wolverine claws?
Are you talking about the black fucking gears that?
No, I'm talking about on top of his hands,
On top of his
where
hands?
Wolverine claws would be.
Don't care.
Okay.
Pistons
No.
sticking out past
Fuck
his
no.
knuckles.
Why do you fucking care?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. You should come to more of my Mandela shows.
Are you
Do
serious?
you-
Does he have
yeah.
If you watch the movies, whatever you see on the movie, that's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. Nobody changed the fucking movies because you have a shitty memory. It didn't happen. Nobody went back in time and changed C-3PO's fucking hands. You dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Wolverine claws now?
Well, they're pistons, but yeah, they stick out past his
but
knuckles.
Are
Yeah.
they a part of his fucking?
They're
I know
a part.
about it.
They're soldered to the top. So here's the thing: the top of his hand now has divots in it that I don't remember, and in those divots are the
So some, and another part of it that I don't remember. You just said it right there. You don't remember. So how can you say that that's the way it used to be or that's the way it wasn't? You don't remember.
those pistons that stick out
Right.
beyond his knuckles.
They're black though, right? Are they black? Or are
No,
they...
gold. Everything's gold. It's the top of his hand, not the palm. The other
Okay.
side.
Yeah, he had a space there. Yeah, I remember that.
No, there's
Is that a
pistons
Mandela?
there. Yeah, there's pistons there. That look like Wolverine claws sticking out past his knuckles.
Really?
So
okay.
if he makes a fist, if he were to make a fist, okay,
Yeah.
you would see pistons sticking out from his hand,
I
from his
remember
knuckles.
that. See, I remember that.
You remember
Yeah, I
the
do.
pistons?
Yeah, I do. Which
Wow.
is fucking weird. It's kind of like the Luke, I'm your father. You know, some people remember it the other way around. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Snicked.
Also, with C-3PO.
Okay, give me another one.
I can't. I have to show a picture. Do you remember
I think she's hot for C-3PO.
the side of his knee being
Side
a
of his
giant? Yeah, the side of his knee being a giant. What's it called? Like if you think of like
Skull container.
a doorknob where you stick the nickel or a penny in to turn the lock.
Yeah.
Do you remember the side of his knee looking like that, where you could stick
No, it was flush too. It was flush. There was a gap there, and it was flush.
Yeah,
right?
no, it looks like a big circle with a line where you could stick a penny
Okay.
in it and turn it. And I don't remember that
On the side.
on the side of his knee. Yeah,
Oh shit! I don't know how many scenes did Star Wars give us of the side of C-3PO.
a lot. It's whenever he's
Did they?
walking. That's from a distance. Yeah, I
So-
showed all the images I showed was from the movies.
So I don't remember that. So
So she just preys on people's fucking bad memories. That's what she does. That's her grift.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
then
don't remember
Darth
which one.
Vader. Do you remember Darth Vader having 2 toggle switches that look like fangs?
Do you remember Darth Vader wearing a high vis orange vest when he was on the deck of the big ship? He had to. It's like OSHA.
On the side of his mouth?
I remember it was like canines that were coming down on his mask, right?
Well, they come down like angled with the jaw,
Right.
outwards, not down.
Yeah,
They were down in my reality. They were straight down.
No, these are straight out. It looks like
Okay,
two.
that's fucked up.
It looks like
Yeah.
2 fangs on the sides coming outwards, and they're little metal toggle switches.
Okay, no, that's
Sandy,
fucked up.
right
For me, it
quick.
was straight down.
I got a question about his knees again. Because when I remember looking at him just in my mind, I can picture like a round, not a knob, just a round circle around his knee with a
Yeah,
circle.
same here. Yeah.
Right. It's got a big slice in it that you could like stick a big penny in to turn it like a lock.
Okay.
Was it shown in the movie though, like enough that we would know?
I found several scenes that I used in the images. In the presentations.
Jedi, like fucking. Are you talking about OG Star Wars, like the original?
Yes, the original. I don't even look at the new ones because I haven't watched them, so I don't want to say anything about the new ones. All I know is that the new ones, he has a red arm. That's all I know. I don't mess
Yeah.
with that.
Well, I'm talking about like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, the same era.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
The real Star Wars.
The real Star Wars. Also, he has 2 pistons now that stick up straight on his chest. That stick up straight in the air, connected to nothing. They just stick up straight in the air.
Hey, those aren't pistons.
They're not connected to anything.
Wow, I don't remember that one, Sandy.
Well, they're kind of pistons.
It looks like two gold. It looks like two gold spikes. Like someone could walk up and hang their jacket on his chest. It's stupid.
He's
Goodness gracious me.
All right, guys. Well, it was.
They're claiming C-3PO has a red arm. I think his arm is a different color when they replace it or some shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big enough fan to argue.
Nice having you go up. Don't you got to start pretty soon? Or how much time? Do you
Yeah, our show's in 15 minutes. Oh, you asked what the show was about. The show that tonight, I'm doing a rant/warning about Cash App, a specific feature of Cash App, about how I was treated, or mistreated, I should say. So like a warning and a rant.
Yeah, she is dumb as fuck. She most certainly is that.
And they actually stole money from me. It's amazing. And then we're just gonna.
I mean, I just don't know or care enough about what she talks about to even give a shit.
Relax and react to some TikToks.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
I'm just too lazy to give a fuck about what she cares about.
So I'm gonna definitely watch because I definitely I use Cash App. So.
It's very long and detailed. So if you can't watch it now, just watch it on replay. I'm gonna have it on both my channels, and then I'm gonna cut off the other channel and go to like cut off Diva After Dark and turn on X for the regular show. But for the rant, it's gonna be on both my channels.
We haven't done that in a while.
I'm gonna say something about it's like when I go to Rumble when I can't say what I want to say on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sandy, are you talking about that little camera he had on his chest? Or are you talking about something else?
No, I'm talking about the two long gold things that stick straight up in the air on his chest, on either side, like of his neck. They are connected to nothing. They just stick straight up in the air and are connected to nothing.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like below his neck, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird. That is
Yes.
weird. Yeah. Oh wow. But so some of these pictures. Oh wait, they do all have it. What the fuck?
Yes.
I
Yes.
didn't see you
Yes.
mentioned it. What the fuck? Dude, that's how the thing works. Mandela effect is fucked up. Yeah, you're right. There it is. Holy.
Like I'm saying, you just need to see more of my Mandela Effect videos. That's
That's
all.
crazy. He never had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
And
had
I covered that like 4 years ago.
Fuck, 4 years ago. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness gracious.
for a
Okay.
while.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm putting the book link back in the chat if anyone wants to buy Nathan's book, and I'll be giving away 3 of them next month as a prize. So.
Nice.
Good book to read. Yeah. And I want to thank you again, Pushing, for supporting the channel. He gave a super chat tonight. And
Awesome.
YouTube, I got paid out by YouTube today, Sandy. They paid me.
Uh-uh.
No.
Congrats.
Right.
I'm close. No cigar, but I'm like at let me say $84, so I'm close.
Oh yeah, you broke one.
What's your threshold at? What do you got to say?
I'll get paid by like September or October. maybe November.
Oh,
30 cents a stream is kind of hard, you know.
Yeah. I don't know why they just don't put it right into your bank and just pay you straight up right as soon as you get it. You know,
They
why
used to.
don't-
They used to put it right into PayPal. Now they send.
Star Wars, the heights bothered me. Like when they're on a thing that goes straight down and you don't see the bottom. It's like that shit bothers me.
Send some sort of Stripe or weird thing, some sort of weird wallet, and then you gotta cash out. It's weird. I don't know.
Well, I got my bank
It's unnerving.
account directly hooked up to AdSense. They directly deposited into my bank. They did.
Not
I
me.
didn't have to use Stripe. I used Stripe for the book. The book that I'm promoting, Nathan's book. They had me get a Stripe account, so I have to.
It's not. It's not Stripe. I don't know what it is. It's something specific that AdSense made me link to, and they prefer to use that.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I'm gonna look it up right now. I have their page right here. I can tell you what it is. What's the name?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Let's see.
Yeah, I had to use Stripe for the Alchemist 369's class. That was my first experience with that. And that was
looking for the name of
What is the Alchemist 369?
he deals with like astral stuff, like astral travel, and that's mainly it. That was the reason I was going, or that I took the class, and it was a good class. It's stuff that I've learned over the last 10 years, like all like kind of in one little 3-hour class. So it was nice to kind of have a reiteration of everything. Sorry.
What did you learn?
I mean, I really didn't learn anything new. It was kind of just everything that I learned over the years in different places, and it was all consolidated. So it was cool, and he seems like a good guy. But yeah, I think he used to work for NASA. that's his only fault.
That would explain why you didn't learn anything.
Yeah.
I can't find it. It's not in my AdSense anymore.
You're talking about astral projecting or astral?
It's not there anymore.
Weird.
I know.
Yeah.
I got my bank account in here, so that's good. They just have my bank account as a reference.
Yeah, like astral travel, astral projection. Yeah.
I like laughing along.
Well,
I just wanna-
astral travel is two separate things, right? Is it not? I didn't take the class. So.
Yeah, yeah. I have to reload my notes, but
I would assume astral travel is you traveling around, and projection is when you're traveling to a specific area or place. That's
well,
what
that would be like, that would be like remote viewing, which I did get those two things confused, and I
Remote viewing?
had those things confused for years.
Yeah, but when remote viewing, you're not actually traveling;
Remote
you're just viewing.
Yeah. And I've watched people do what they call remote viewing, and I've got questions.
All right. Well, I don't have time for questions though. We have like 10 minutes till the show starts. You guys can stay here for 10 minutes, but I have to go set everything up. So
yeah.
I do have to get going. I want to thank you for having me on. Astral just got here too. Hey, Astral.
Oh, cool.
It was good talking
I mean, it's just fucking believe in anything, man.
to you, Sandy, for sure. It's been a
It
minute.
was good talking to you too.
We talked once upon a time on Brian McFarland's channel. It's been a while.
Yeah, a long time ago. I know.
Long time ago. Yep.
Well, you should come over to my channel more often because that's where we're doing everything.
Yeah, you're on late as fuck though, dude. Like you're on to like.
I know. I know. We're night owls over here. I'm sorry.
You East Coast? What time zone are you in?
I am East Coast. I'm just the night
East
owl.
Coast? So am I. So damn, you are late.
Well, then you have no problem watching our show, then should you shift it, huh? How about it?
Hold on. I just want to say I can't hear Astral at all, but I see him talking.
Astral,
Yeah,
can you say something?
yeah. We don't,
I'm not talking.
Hey, Astral.
Hey, Astral.
Hey, how you doing?
You might have my mic was turned on.
All right. I am going to have to say goodnight though because I do have to get over there and set everything up. Astral, pushing.
What's going on? Why? I don't even. Why? I thought we were on. I just showed up. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
Right. It's been
So-
hectic trying to get in here. That's the problem. We wasted a lot of time doing it.
It took me 20 minutes to get in here because Restream is not compatible with an
It's a red rocket. Literal rocket. Red rocket.
iPad. And the thing we were going to do, we can't do because there's not enough time because our show starts in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turbocharged.
I guess maybe
We'll set this up for another time, Astral. When we,
Yeah.
I'm going to go shopping for a new platform. Actually, that's the next.
Yeah, Roger,
next
set this up for like the whole panel for another time. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go over the Scamartica videos and the points and preferences they make in it. That's what I was going to show her. So, anyways, guys, it's been fun having you up here. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Not a problem.
It feels like we crashed the stream.
Hey, it makes it authentic. It makes it seem like we're real people, and we actually are. We're just doing our thing.
That heck?
And hello to the chat. I can't see you.
We're real people.
Oh, yeah, you are.
We're real people.
I think we're done. He's looks like he's signed out. So yeah, we're finished. Anyway, thanks for watching. This guy's a lying sack of shit. I love proving lying sack of shit lie. I love proving that. It's awesome. Makes my dick hard. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow. We're gonna play what is it called? We're gonna play Trivia Murder Party or Murder Trivia Party. So that's going to be one of the things that we do because it's my party and it's my birthday and I want to play a game on my birthday. And everybody can play it. It's really easy. It's a trivia game and it's really fun. So talk to you guys later. I may start a little early. I'm not sure. May start about 10 a.m. So I don't have anywhere to be. So catch you guys later.